Hey Shane,
Craig.
Yep.
why did the Scarecrow get a standing ovation?
I don't know why did this Scarecrow.
Because he was outstanding in the field.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
I like that one. I like that one.
All right. Who's recapping us?
Well, I would have liked it to be Brent because I was hoping he took notes, but I've got some stuff I can do. Sure.
Okay. And I do have a question.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, let's get into it. Last time on Curse of Strahd, the party discusses their goals of the heist in Ravenloft, with Isaac having an aside with Ambrosi and Bailey on Ambrosi's fallen state as a paladin. Along the road east of Valaki, the party stumbles across a stone engraved with a raven and a three-pointed star. Moss coverings and ancient weathering would indicate this to be a stone of innumerable years, in times long since past. And though interesting, and providing an opportunity for Zaire to take a drawing, the stone slab is left behind as the party continues to head east towards Castle Ravenloft. At the gates of Ravenloft, the party meets Stanimir again, one of the Vistani from the Sayre Pools. In particular, the Vistani that engaged in the game of stories that their party originally told on the campfire before they got their readings from Madame Ava. Stanimir informs Zaire that the star points of the raven symbol that he's taken a drawing of represents three things: foresight, resilience, courage, or whatever that means. Stanimir then also, just as soon as he was about to leave, remembers something and gives the party a clairvoyance stone with the ability to view long distances invisible. The party then parts ways with Stanimir and makes their way along the treacherous mountain pass towards the castle, where we say goodbye to Nadezha as she's sent off to Varushka's tree to wait for the party's return. Before ascending the final summit, or steps, I guess, towards the castle, Otis mentions that he's had a vision of a strange voice that offered him power to aid his friends, but that held a catch that he might not be too terribly comfortable to pay. Unsure whether to take this deal or not, the party spoke their piece and offered what guidance they can on his conflict. The party then continues along the past Castle Ravenloft, haunted by fog seemingly full of the images of the departed, though perhaps this is merely a trick of the dimming light behind the clouds of Barovia and mist. The gatehouse and drawbridge loom ahead as the party approaches the castle, and we wait for the lord of the castle to leave. And who should arrive but our friends from the winery, Muriel, and her eclectic collection of pet ravens. She makes herself known.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Brent.
Shane's recapping us.
I'm sorry.
You're
bad.
fine. Hello.
Muriel makes herself known to the party and bids us follow her to a brush in order to stay hidden from view while we wait for Strahd von Zarevich to leave his castle. We inform Muriel of our desired entrance into the castle, specifically a servant entrance along the back side of the castle, just over the wall in the courtyard. And we learn from Muriel that there are guard patrols along the parapets of the castle walls. We also learn of a set of windows in the stone pillar that supports the castle down in the chasm below, likely to the catacombs, judging from the church-like design of the windows. As the party waits, in the skies of Barovia can be spotted the burning mote of Bucephalus as it streaks across the night sky, leaping from the highest castle tower, and with Strahd astride across it, atop it no less. The party splits up with Muriel's ravens to two separate groups, hoping they may make their way into the castle courtyard quietly without the guards noticing them. Though the first group manages a quiet approach, the second must use Otis's illusions to deceive the seemingly skeletal guards about their flight, for without it, they would have surely been spotted had they not seemed, using Otis's illusion, to appear as a cloud of fog or mist. In the darkness, the party lands in the courtyard and attempts to scout out through the servants' entrance using Otis's arcane eye. Apologies recording, but here it gets a little sketch because Otis was getting a lot of notes and I didn't quite write everything down, but I'll make this part fairly brief. We discovered the Skull of Argynvost along with a room filled with red, misty-eyed zombies, or red mist-filled zombies, beyond the southern doors. We also learned that the mongrel manservant is busying himself in the kitchens just to the east of the dining hall where the Skull of Argynvost may be found, and that the northern tower's stairwell holds the crystalline heart at the very peak, the very top. Beyond the red mist-filled zombies is a stairwell with a hallway filled with it's a stairwell up, and one of the hallways from this tower is a hallway filled with mirrors, and then an armory, and finally, the walls of Castle Barovia itself, with a window to Gertruda's bedroom. Another way of hopefully getting to Gertruda, one of the people that we're hoping to free from the castle, would take us past the heart itself, which Sarah and Otis have quite a few misgivings about, and hopes we can find a different way. Therefore, using his arcane eye, Otis discovers a third and final way that we can get to Gertruda's room without passing by either the zombies or the heart. Using the throne room, the party hopes to make their way south from the throne room, and I believe here Otis, and you can correct me if I'm wrong on this, because like I said, I don't have all this super good notes on where everything was. We discover a room with a single undead scribe of some kind.
Correct. Yes.
And if we take the door from the kitchens, we can get the skull, then take the stairs up to the throne room above the main entrance, where we can pass by this undead scribe to get to Gertruda's room. Then down the stairs, back into the throne room, into the chapel where we may reach the catacombs, and down there, Otis discovers Valenta is waiting in what seems to be a torture room. And beyond that, a strange arcane laboratory, and perhaps the Abbot statue. And that's where we pick up today, Curse of Strahd.
Very nice. Does anybody have anything they'd like to add?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So this week's question should be a really quick one, but how do you handle pests in your home?
Are we talking bunnies? Are we talking...
Whatever you consider pest. How do you handle pests in your home, Phil?
Well, if they're bugs, I like to spike grow them, so then they have to run over it and die. Or just squish them.
Indeed, with extreme prejudice. Their presence has no necessity in our abodes.
If they're rodents, then I have a way of calling ravens now to come eat them. So.
Well, if they're my younger siblings, I tend to just kick them outside. Make them play outside. They usually will go.
That is the most kind thing to do. cup or goblet and simply hold your hand above it and let the pest outside.
A hungry and bored cat's better for your own ease. Just relax while the cat does all the work.
Otis?
I lived outside with the pest. Look, I'm more of a community guy, and every creature has a place.
That question gleaned a lot more insight on your characters than I thought it would. Bravo, guys. Alright. So yeah, we come back to the place that you find yourselves in the castle. Otis's spell has just ended. You have the information that Otis gave you. And I remember Bailey saying that she was going to cast light on Ambrose. Did that happen?
I don't know that she did officially cast it.
Okay.
Please.
What are you guys doing?
Maybe not, actually.
Do you want me to? Because, I didn't officially say it. I know that we were focused on...
No, I'm just, it's a
listening to
cantrip.
Brent.
Doesn't just need to know if I need to change Ambrose's token or not. It's up to you
We'll
guys.
try to be sneaky, but also be an Ambrose you can't see.
At all.
You can see Bailey's eyes. That's about the only, the only thing you can see.
That's about it.
I can feel Isaac's hand.
Floaty blue orbs.
Your
Well, the
little LED
interior-
Christmas light.
Of the,
Mhm.
I remember the interior being lit for the most part. I mean, it's not
Some
all
places.
dark in there.
We could light Ambrose's sword, and me and Ambrosi could hang out in the back.
Do you
mean-
have a necklace or something I can light, and you could tuck it in your shirt to hide it if we needed to?
I have.
Yeah, do you still have your symbol?
Oh, the Morning Lord, of course.
Okay, she'll cast light on the Morning Lord symbol so that they can see, and that way he can tuck it in his clothes if he needs to kind of smother it a little bit.
Alright. Ambrose, you will just have
She
to
probably would have done that. So
tell me. Light does 20/20, right?
Mhm.
I believe so. Yes, 20 bright, 20 dim.
You just hear Phil cuss at Ambrosi like damn daywalkers.
The cat see.
Did
Not
it?
my problem.
Yeah. Did it update?
Oh, believe me, Phil, they'll hear me coming long before they'll ever see me coming.
Whoa.
Yep, it did.
Well, the good thing for us is that I didn't see too many people, or inside of the castle was pretty empty. I mean, there was besides suits of armor that looked suspect, and I don't know, maybe the trap here or there. There was only 1, 2, 3, 4, including Gertruda, 5 people, and then the folks on the walls. That I saw 5 creatures.
Okay. I mean, who knows what we didn't see, though?
And a dozen skeletons, right?
Yeah, that were
zombies,
zombies.
right?
They were undead. They were definitely decaying.
Well, do zombies have skeletons?
Technically, yes.
No. Well,
No?
yes, but a skeleton is separate from a zombie.
What?
You guys just gonna stand here and discuss the anatomy of undead?
Yes, it seems
Yes.
safer than
Hey,
our
well,
plan.
the first order of business, right, is that we have the old chap, bear-looking dude, right down these steps, and he's going in and out of the kitchen, doing his thing, in and out of the dining room area. So, I mean, somebody can risk it and go down there and try to watch him at the edge of the steps and wait for him to go in the kitchen, and then maybe we can ambush him in the kitchen, because I have a feeling if we don't catch him in that kitchen, he's going to run straight downstairs to Varishka. Valenta.
I can't remember what we were told about that guy. Like, were we told he was
Yeah, is he nice or is he mean?
nice or bad? I can't remember.
Well, when Isaac and I met him, he seemed to be rather busy with his work.
Invested in his work.
Well, maybe
Would you risk it though? I mean, like if I was him and I saw 7 or 8 individuals come down fully armed, I would probably run and tell one of the vampiresses, you know.
So, how did those kitchen doors have locks on them?
I don't recall.
Was
Didn't
there a
really
keel
look.
on the door dice? Can we make a history roll?
Nobody looked hard enough.
Ah, fair enough.
I mean, I can always talk him down.
Do you mean
Can-
talk or do you mean talk?
Well, we do have the sensor,
Yes.
right? We have that clairvoyance token. I mean, we could put that down there and watch him and wait for him to go into the kitchen and then try to ambush him before he gets out.
He might
Do you
know.
think that's overcomplicating things?
Doesn't sound too
Just-
complicated to me. I mean, do you just want to run down there?
No. Well, what if he takes an hour to go back into the kitchen? Then we lose an hour.
I don't think he's just gonna stand in one place, and he looked pretty cognizant. He didn't look like an undead. I mean, I don't think he was just gonna stare. He wasn't just staring at some point in the wall. I mean, it looked like
but
he was
his
busy
task
doing
is
stuff.
to. Yeah, his task is to make the grounds better and restore it to its previous glory. I'm sure he's going to be all around the building while Strahd's not here.
Well, then we can at least see. I mean, we can put the sensor right where the door of the kitchen and the hallway is, and we can see if he's in the kitchen and see if he's in the hallway. And if he's in neither,
So-
then we can go down there and try to continue on really quickly.
Is it worth using? How many uses is the sensor?
3.
3.
Okay.
I think
is
it's a
that
better
worth-
use than some of the other ones we could come up with.
That's fair.
Cyrus might also know where the dungeon is found.
What was the name of the people at the
The Abbey.
the abbey?
The
yeah.
Bellevue.
The ones that are his quote unquote family.
Oh, specifically. Hold on.
Because throwing their names out to say we're friends of theirs or something might be useful if we can remember.
Otto, Siegfried, and Cloven, I think. Or Siegfried. They were the 3 that were eavesdropping on us. We were speaking with.
Mm.
That was Morella originally.
Right. When
Well-
was that?
At the Abbey?
A while ago.
What are you guys doing?
Personally, I would, as much as I don't want you to have to use spells, I would rather see if we can befriend him, because taking that skull down is going to make too much noise. There's no point trying to sneak by him just to make noise.
Yep.
So we either got to make him a friend or put him out temporarily.
I said we gotta at least ambush him in a place that's not close to the steps going down to Valenta.
Why don't we
Oh.
allow Phil then, or Zare? They're the quietest of our group, and they can keep a watch.
I mean, yeah.
Y'all are smarter than me. I will trust you.
But the thing is that yeah, do you want to just go down there and hope he doesn't hear you and peek around the corner, or do you want to use the sensor?
I vote
he-
censor.
I mean, he's going to hear us regardless. So, unless we're waiting for him to go somewhere else in the castle.
I don't think we have time.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be here a long time.
So,
I really,
Pers-
I really don't want to kill him if we don't have to.
We
Please.
just need
I mean,
to
kill
corner
him.
him away from the place where he can run and get help, and then maybe we can reason with him. That's what I'm getting to. It's either the
Like,
kitchen or the dining area where the skull is at.
yeah, so
I mean, can
Well,
we knock
go
him
ahead,
out or
Dave.
something?
Swift
Well,
blow to the back of the head should still work.
Yeah, I mean, if Isaac's unable to persuade him, then we might as well. I would say you and Isaac, because you remember more about the abbot and his people. So
I could go with Isaac, yes.
why don't the three of you go, and Zara and I can be on standby. And if he tries to run, then
Just trounce in. We're not supposed to be here. That's gonna be.
That's what I'm saying. Is that you're gonna have to get a view some way somehow
It's
before
either
actually going down there.
we should
before,
either
just
approach him
walking
by
in there.
stealth and surprise him, or we should approach him with honesty.
I'm
Was
gonna
there
put
any-
my foot down.
You do what
was
you
there
do.
any light down there, Otis?
Yes, it's well lit in that area. There's a kitchen that's well lit. The dining room area I remember was pretty well lit.
All right, Otis, you've seen this place the most. Let's go with your gut. Let's wait until he's into the kitchen instead of just bickering.
In order to do that, somebody's either gonna have to creep down and peek around the corner and watch, or we're gonna have to use the sensor, the sensor to be able to see.
Your judgment.
I mean,
I would say, look, I would go ahead and
Go
take
ahead.
the safe route and use the sensors, so we don't have to risk, him hearing somebody coming down those steps and running off. That's what I say to
Well-
do, if you're asking me.
Let's do it. Standing around is making me more anxious and
Alright.
fidgety and bored.
Phil hands Otis the clairvoyant stone, and says, "Okay, then at least let me know, because if he tries to run, I can get up to him faster than anybody else."
Yeah, I would say that some of you should get ready at the steps, to go down there, because I'm gonna give you the good to go.
All right. I'm just okay.
Hey, bros, you're so loud. Please stay back.
Oh, sorry. Come back.
And as we get to the bottom
Clang, clang,
and
clang.
prepare, Zara will cast Pass Without a Trace.
Isn't Esmeralda? Aren't you? I mean, you look pretty athletic and stealthy. Don't you want to go down there? Give it a help.
I mean, yeah, I was just letting you guys figure out what you wanted to do.
Throw a party.
I mean, it seems like we're going to be tiptoeing through this whole place.
Go through the
How long does
window.
that Pass Without Trace last?
An hour.
An hour? Oh, okay. Well, we're all good for now. All right. I will just use the sensor. I would drop it to
30
where.
feet?
30 feet.
Cool.
That's correct.
Yeah, I would drop the sensor to the entrance of the kitchen in that hallway, right there, so you can kind of see both.
Okay. I see. Okay. And as you're doing that, Phil and Zara, did you go down the stairs?
Oh,
We're waiting toward the bottom.
Yeah.
Just walking down?
Being quietly.
Roll me some stealth checks. Bros. Anybody who's trying to move quietly, go ahead and roll me stealth checks.
Yippee.
You got it.
Plus 10.
Oh, 35.
So well, guys.
17 minus 2, 15, 25.
You know
Nice.
what? I have this. Nope. We're not going to get along for a while. I got to save that for the Valenta fight. I am just going to straight roll this.
Otis, are we going?
I have to see
16.
first. Yeah.
Good job. Good job,
Alright,
Ambrose.
Okay, let's try this.
So you guys are all kind of slowly kind of moving and all that. Phil,
Oh,
you
gosh.
barely catch it out of your eye. Something skitters down the side and into the dark along the ceiling. And you realize it's Doru going ahead of you.
Spider-Man.
Amazing.
It's not creepy at
Spider
all.
climb is amazing.
Mhm.
Mhm.
All right. And then clairvoyant. You're choosing seeing,
Yes.
and you put it right at the bottom of the stairs.
No, right at the intersection of the doorway of the kitchen, that goes in the kitchen, and the hallway. So I guess
There's like
right in the middle of the
Gotcha.
hallway where the entry. Yeah.
Because there's a point
Alright.
you can turn, right? So it's like your head was there and you can just swivel around. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But everybody else was going down towards the bottom of the stairs.
Going zero.
Okay. We roll these. Oh, damn, you got the great. If everybody can get themselves in line so I can copy and paste you.
Hey, Macarena.
Some of us are more stealthy than others.
Yeah, Ronald's gonna be in the back. Yeah.
Rosie, you stepped on my foot.
Sorry.
You're not supposed to talk.
Bailey, we're not supposed to talk.
Okay,
Aunt Rosie!
I'm
Who's
not talking. I'm groaning in pain.
I wish I could heal that.
Isaac's like, oh, brother.
I'm just fixing you guys real quick. On
Can't
the
fix
map.
what's not broken. Chat.
But you are pretty broken, Isaac.
You're not wrong. You just didn't have to say it like that.
You just didn't have to be right. Didn't have to be right. And I know where Dora's at, you guys don't. Alright. And Otis, you cast the spells, everyone's kind of tiptoeing down the stairs, Doru's skittering down the wall. And you... I'm gonna move y'all to the next map, but nobody move. Otis, I'm gonna move your token to where your thing was, but I know where you were in the lineup.
Okay.
That'd be everybody.
Oh shit.
And you
Okay,
see,
yo.
as you cast the spell, you see, and you look around and you see Cyrus at the corner with his ear perked up, holding his hand to it.
Oh shit. Yo, okay. I would whisper to you guys, like I'll give you like the net cutting sign, like, and I whisper he's listening at the corner of the steps going down. He's like right there,
And Rosie freezes and doesn't say anything.
What are you guys doing?
Isaac's gonna pop their collar
Wait, do I have
and
a message?
blindly walk up.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
This has worked every time he's done this.
Uh.
Do I see Mr. Doru Man?
You don't see Doru. You see Cyrus
Cyrus Man, yeah.
standing there.
There we go.
And he kind of looks at you a little wary and goes, "The master will not be pleased if he finds uninvited guests mucking about." Oh, no, no.
That's
What are you
only
doing?
if he finds out, though. I suggest that you really help us and get us through what we need to get done and kind of guide us around and cast suggestion.
Alright, what's the save? Didn't even give him a chance.
Nope. Taking
Save.
0 risk. Second, I'm posting it. Kabam.
8 hours. Nice.
Come on, bud.
DC 14 wisdom, looks like.
Thank you. Alright.
Please.
He feels you feel your magic grip on, thankful to finally have something that's not undead, and then it just shatters off.
Oh.
What?
He rolled a
Every
natural
time it
20
fails.
on his wisdom save. And he kind of looks at you and goes, What are you doing to me?"
I'm just trying to make it so you don't freak out because we're scared that things are gonna be bad.
You're
We're
gonna
just
do,
really trying
you're
to be
gonna
nice
do odd
people.
magics at me?
No, it wouldn't
you-
have hurt you. Would have made
What are
you
you
a
doing
lot more
here?
chill.
What are you doing?
Um,
No.
Oh,
Plausible
shit.
okay, I
deniability.
understand, but
Plausible deniability. That's what my grandmammy always told me. Tell me no truths, that I won't tell no one no lies. And he puts his hands up.
you got it. I'll tell you no truth so that you can't tell the truth.
You see,
You
as
got
you
it.
say this, you see Dora just drop from the ceiling.
So what we're doing here is we were invited to kind of check security around the place,
No.
understand how things were moving around.
Bill, hush, we're moving.
What's um could I ask a favor for a favor?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness he's reasonable. Thank you, Cyrus.
He kind of looked at you. I was last time I talked to you.
Yeah,
I
we're just
hope.
really scared.
Okay. Look. I was hoping you could retrieve my favorite cooking spoon. I saw one of those shamblers grab it and then vanished through those doors. And he's pointing at the doors at the far end of the hallway.
Oh, you mean those red misted... Oh. He stops.
And what do we get in return? What favor are you going to give us?
I can tell you what I know of the castle.
I just kind of look around to Zare and Phil and be like, is this good enough?
Do you know all of the layouts of the castle, even the things that are hidden, Cyrus?
He shakes his head. Just what I know.
Can I make an
I
insight
got a
check?
better.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a better idea. How do we get into the dungeon?
Ambrose, I hear you, Phil. Ambrose, with your 14, he seems to be pretty honest. He seems to be just as worried about knowing that you guys are here as you guys are being here.
Oh.
And as you kind of say that, Phil, he goes, "Get me the spoon. Get me the spoon.
Okay.
It's through there." And he points at the door.
Down here.
How many of them are there?
He shakes his head and looks very scared. Not going near them. Nope. Just gonna go back to my kitchens and stir my pots and wait for my spoons. And he starts heading down unless anybody stops him.
Otis, are those things through these doors?
I don't recall when I was looking, seeing anything in there.
Oh, which door did he?
He
one
said
is,
over. He said over here.
No, he said the double doors at the end.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah,
Sorry.
right
yellow.
here, right?
Mm-hmm.
The zombies do that.
But the
One
skull
of the
is right
zombies has a
above.
spoon.
The skull is right above those doors. We should might as well just go ahead and grab that while we're here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you a little description of this servants' hall now that everybody's in here. You see that heavy beams support the sagging 10-foot high ceiling of this long hall. Its mortared walls are illuminated by flickering torchlight. Fog clings to the floor, obscuring everything that lies less than 3 feet above it. And you see at the left end of the hall stands a pair of wooden doors, heavy planks banded with steel. At the right end stands raised mortar portcullis, behind which lies a dark wine cellar. See 3 doors stand along the opposite wall besides a dark ascending staircase, which is the one you came through. The middle door is open, that Cyrus went through. You see crimson light spilling forth from there. What are you guys doing?
Let us be quick.
I guess we
Yeah.
stealthily move up to the door and give it a listen. I give the clairvoyance thing back to Bill if you want it.
I mean, how long does it last?
Well, it's pointless right here, right now. How long does it last? I don't know.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, just hang on to it till the spell ends, and then I'll take it back, and if we need it again, we need it again. As Bill, go ahead and knocks an arrow. Wait.
As you
see.
guys are heading down, you guys were stealthing, you can make a stealth check.
Mhm.
And
31.
25 this time.
Ah,
Jesus.
you guys all have
Bailey is
plus
so
10.
sneaky. Yeah, 17. That's not as bad.
Okay, Esmeralda.
She'll
Alright.
operate. I can't even see what they're doing. I'm just clicking all their stuff real quick. Oh, Irina is super duper sneaky. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow. 35. Nice. So you guys kind of start sneaking in with the 3 NPCs at the end because I got a lot of moving parts. The door down here opens.
It opens?
No,
And you guys
so
all
it's
kind
not-
of freeze.
Uh,
And you see a dinner plate floating in the air with a bell on it. And it dings.
TC.
Isaac, lantern.
Isaac's gonna pull the lantern out.
Mm-hmm. You looking
And
through
then
it?
turn it on.
The lantern of revealing is the one you're
Yeah.
using?
Yeah.
Okay, let me-
Actually, no. I'm pulling the spirit mirror out. No,
Okay.
not the lantern. The spirit mirror. Yeah. What? No. Look through the mirror.
You do, and as you look in that way, you can see like a figure holding it, like a spectral figure. And you know what? I would say you've probably seen this before. It's an unseen servant, and it goes and it dings the bell again. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
What? We're gonna fight the unseen servant?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's worth it.
I'm gonna fuck him up. No. I roll up
Whoa.
my sleeves.
Alright.
If it matters, I did have an arrow knocked before we were getting ready to open the other doors.
Yeah, you got an arrow knocked. That's fine. Damn, Irina was so sneaky she wasn't ready. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Well, yeah, because Dova, you rolled the highest on initiative. You had your arrow knock, right?
Sure.
Makes sense.
Everybody on there. Alright.
Most epic fight against an unseen servant we've ever had, guys.
Right? Alright, I've got Phil, Zer, Ambrose, Bailey, Doru, Isaac, Esmeralda, and Irina. Is that everybody?
Well, you forgot the enemy. You might want to put them.
Oh, no, they've already rolled.
No, I'm not on there. I'm sorry. I got 12.
Oh,
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, I was like, I feel like I'm missing somebody. Hang on, let me get back to the token layer and add a turn for you, and you can put yourself in there. Alright, turn should be on there.
Okay.
I think, Phil, you're the only one who has a passive perception over 15, right?
I do, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
does anybody else?
Mine's 14.
Mine's 19, so.
I think Esmeralda might be the only one who... Yep, hers is 14. Doru's is 13, I think.
What about
Alright.
Bailey's?
Bailey's is
Yep.
13.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Yeah.
Doru's is 13. Alright. Phil, you've got an arrow knocked.
Mhm.
And you see, much as you watched Doru skitter on the walls and the ceiling, you barely catch movement. And you see 2 vampires spawn.
Uh-oh.
Come crawling out of these doors. And you are not surprised, so you can go. They're on the ceiling. Looking like they're getting ready to jump down and attack.
Then it would have been a regular arrow knocked for the first. So I am going to.
Beat him up. Get him.
Let's have some fun. I'm going to. Hunter's Mark lasts an hour, right, Shane?
Yes. You get an hour at first level.
Cool. Bonus action. I'm going to Hunter's Mark this one right by Otis.
Okay.
And I'm going to take my first shot at it.
I'll give them colors. Okay, go for it.
And we're going to.
Roll to hit. Come on, let's go.
27.
27 will hit. Yeah.
Um,
So the standard arrow.
yes, but since I because I didn't have a silver arrow for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and use up my dreadful strike.
Okay.
So
6 psychic and 6 piercing.
well, the hunter's mark is force, right?
No, it's your weapon type.
God, I rolled 2 1s on that. That's just
Yeah, so you
pitiful.
knock your first arrow, let it go, and it goes into the shoulder of it. What else are you doing for your turn, Phil?
I'm gonna knock a silver arrow now, and we're going to shoot at it again.
Okay.
19.
19 will hit.
For 9.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move back just a little bit.
Mhm.
And I guess they saw that. Everybody saw that I was shooting at something.
They did, but they are still technically in a surprise round.
And
Aren't you 2014?
no, I'm 2024.
It's 24.
No, I mean, we're doing 2014 surprise roll. It's good. For fun.
So
Oh, why? What
um,
are 24 surprise rounds, Shane?
They'd have
Actually,
advantage. We'd have disadvantage on initiative checks. That'd be it. But it's good. It's fine.
Okay. Alright. Go ahead, Phil. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to do at the moment.
Alright, Zara, your surprise. Ambrose, your surprise. Bailey, your surprise. Vampire spawn. Yeah, this one that you guys watch as Phil just suddenly, and next thing you know, Otis, you feel something drop onto you, and this one is going to try to claw at you and grab you, Otis. Does a 23 hit? Right?
Hello?
I know it hits. I wonder if
Hello?
you...
Oh, there
Hey.
you go. Okay.
There you
Yes,
go.
it does.
Yeah. You got it? We're good? You're caught up?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry, I had it muted because I walked into the kitchen for a second, but I've been listening. But yeah, I know this guy just dropped on my ass and he's about to hit me.
Yeah, and
Or he
he grabs you. And you are grappled. And it's gonna start... It's got a hold of Otis, and it's gonna bloop. Bloop. That. And it's gonna step one more down with Otis, dragging you. And as it's dragging you, it's gonna attempt to bite you as well.
Gotcha.
Doesn't hit with an 8. But yeah, it grabs you and starts dragging you back towards this open door. That's all that one can do. Ambrose, it did leave your range. I don't know if you're muted, Shane. You can't hear him. Anyways, this one is going to skitter over here and is going to drop on Bailey and try to grab her.
Ew.
Let's see. 13.
13 will... That's my AC.
All right. This way, as you guys watch Otis, one drops down on Otis, grabs him, starts dragging him. You see the same thing happens to Bailey, and it's gonna grab you, and it's gonna bloop. That's as far as it can get with you. Start dragging you towards this door. All right. That is their turn. Everyone else was surprised. Phil, back to the top of the round. What are you doing, bud? You are muted. I can't hear you.
I'm muted.
There you are. Okay.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
This one in front of me, I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 more shots with silvered arrows.
Nice. Due to sharpshooter, you're not at disadvantage.
Correct.
Get him.
So we're gonna do a 19
19 will hit.
and a 24.
Those will both hit.
Hell yeah.
12, 24 points.
Jeez Louise.
Phil, you rock star. You stallion.
Yeah, you're popping arrows into this, and you're realizing your silver arrows are hitting them, but it doesn't seem to be doing much more damage. like you were thinking, but your magic is doing its damage. What else would you like to do, Phil?
That's it for the moment.
There.
Never mind. Oh, it's fast.
Sorry, what were you gonna say, Ambrose?
I would have taken an attack of opportunity on the vampire's one with my range.
I asked if you were here and you weren't here, and it kept moving.
Alright, that's fine. We keep going.
You were surprised. Zare,
Yeah.
what you doing?
He will wheel around to slow down the movement. The red dot one is looking rough, maybe?
Injured?
Injured?
Injured? But the blue one is not injured.
Not at all. Just
Not at all.
Just trying to chomp on Bailey.
He'll go for the one chomping on Bailey.
All right, go for it. 20 will hit.
6 plus. Oh shit!
Doing it?
What's that?
You doing it? I'm excited. Sorry. Continue.
Another attack.
21. Yeah, 21 hits.
7.
Okay.
Debating my Battlemaster. I'll do the frightening, which I
Okay.
need to look up. Not look up.
Wisdom, right?
Yeah. Where is it? I have too many doodads now.
Options. Yeah.
There it is. Menacing attack.
When you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can expend 1 superiority die to attempt to frighten the target. Add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. Target must succeed on wisdom saving throw. Alright, so roll your die to add the damage, and I will roll it a wisdom save. It rolled a 10.
Oof.
Whoop.
Looking for 15.
Alright, it is now frightened of you. It has to move away from you at the next chance it has. Alright. Yeah, just chomping on Bailey, looks at you and looks frightened and looks like it's getting ready to dart down.
Did
this
it
hallway.
actually cause damage to me? Because I didn't remember.
No, it
told
just grabbed you.
Okay.
Alright, Zare, you kind of slash into this thing and you're doing damage, but not as much as you're used to, and a 24 for a third does hit. How much damage does that one do?
6.
Alright. Again, your cuts are not quite as effective, but you're whittling it
I'll
down.
take 'em.
Yeah.
And then one more.
Oh, get it!
16?
16 hits.
Hey, I'll take it. Okay, 9.
Yeah. Again, you
Whirling
get,
dervish of blades coming
you're
at
just you're just slashing it up, and it seems frightened and holds. And Bailey, you feel the grip on you tighten. Anything else there,
That is it.
Ambrose? What you doing, bud?
Well, I'm gonna move around here to flank with Zare.
Uh huh. Okay.
Can I move? Can I move past this creature into this square?
No.
Could I
It's
attempt to
blocking the
shove?
doorway.
What would happen if I shoved this creature out of the way?
Where are you gonna shove it to? It's completely surrounded.
I don't know, like here, or here, or here. What would happen? I'm just curious.
Thrust it away from the door.
That's what I want to do, but I can't. I don't think I can shove it here, can I?
Now you can try to grab it and pull it.
Yeah, but that would be a grapple check.
Mm-hmm. You can shove it into your party members if you really want to.
I don't really do. All right, I think I know where you're going. Yeah, I'm gonna try to move. I'm going to try to push you into this square. So that would be an athletics check, right?
I would say it's gonna be a grapple because you're moving them the angle you're moving them. It's gonna be a grapple check.
Okay, so I'll substitute one of my attacks for that then.
Okay. You're 2024, so how do we do it?
You've got to make either a dexterity or strength saving throw against 8 plus my strength, 11 plus my prof, 4, DC 14 strength, or dex save, your choice.
All right, we're gonna do a dex, and we get a 9.
Fail. Shove you into that square.
Takes Bailey with it, because it's still holding on to Bailey.
I'm going to step here.
Okay.
So, in the same way, I can't be moved out of this square unless something shoves me, right, guys?
True.
Just like that, I couldn't move past this vampire. They can't do this. You know?
Correct. Well, it does.
I'm taking up the
DM.
entire doorway, right?
Mostly, yeah. There's some space on the top.
Okay. I'm going to close the door behind me.
Okay.
And I'm going to strike at it. And
Go
now,
for it. After He-Man this thing to the side, and now what are you doing?
I'm going to flank with Doru.
Yeah?
This is cool.
Hey.
Why not?
Yeah.
Let's try. Check. 9. I missed.
9 does not, as you kind of shove it, you grab your sword, and you swing wildly, and it just whiffs completely.
Damn it. That ends my turn.
Bailey, you're being held by this thing, you feel it trying to notch your neck. What are you doing?
Bailey's gonna say, let go of me, or else. And she's gonna word radiance him,
Ooh.
because I never get to use that. And he's
Okay.
got me within 5 feet, so I'm gonna use that.
Yeah.
Creatures within 5 feet.
It's
Good
ones I
choice.
can
Have your choice.
choose of my choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I was
Beautiful.
scared there for a second.
I was too, but it's okay.
I would have
It's-
used it if it was Isaac.
I was like,
in
poor
danger.
Doru.
Isaac would deserve it.
What the fuck?
Well, it's
Damn.
within
Con
5 feet
save.
of me, so it would have just been.
It rolls a 6. These things are rolling like shit,
Yeah.
man.
So
Yeah, it rolls a
it's
6.
so
Mhm.
so did it do it right? It gave me an extra d6. Yes, it did. Okay, so we're good. So yeah, so 12 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, it is now bloody looking, and it hisses, but it doesn't let go of you. Still clutch it onto you. You can see familiar signs of this light, just like putting cracks and fissures in it. What else are you doing?
I'm debating. He's already afraid of. No one's hurt really yet, right?
No, you guys just got started. I noticed.
Yeah,
got a little-
I'm not gonna. I'm not
noticing,
gonna do anything else. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna summon my spiritual weapon and bonk him.
Cool. You should be able to drag it onto. It should be under your
How do
thing
you-
on
How
party.
do you do that?
Just
how do you
grab it and pull it over onto the map.
Party.
Yeah.
Go under
under-
journal.
Like under
Oh,
your
there I
character
see it.
sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Boom,
I'm gonna bonk
perfect.
him.
Bonk him. Go for it. Roll it. See what happens.
I'm gonna try to bonk him.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh. Oh wait.
But you gotta roll an attack roll.
You gotta roll
I
an
know.
attack roll.
That's why I went to do it and it just did the verbal stuff. So. Did we add it to my thing, Shane?
Should be on the
Did.
front. You should see there's a weapon with a plus whatever.
It's not working properly. I'm just gonna roll a guiding bolt just so.
Yeah, it'll be the same.
17.
17 hits, so, but we'll take that 9 force damage at the top.
Yep. I have to fix this. Something's wrong with that spell.
It's probably doing your spell description. Like your
Yeah.
spell-
So you, and as you got it in its grip, and it's got you in its grips, and you sear it with some radiant words, and then this mace of the Morning Lord just comes and slams into the back of it, and it just howls and screams in more pain. What else are you doing, Miss Bailey?
Look, that's gonna be her turn. I don't think I can do anything else.
All right, it is their turn again. Phil, Otis, and Zare, you see this one here in front of you. As it's trying to chomp on Otis, you see some of the wounds that the arrows had left start closing. And it's going to, while it has you in its grasp, Otis is going to try to bite you again.
Gotcha.
On 11.
Yes.
Yeah, this thing can't. Yeah. Alright. It's going to kind of like scream. And it's going to go 10 feet up to the ceiling. So Zare and Isaac, it leaves your melee range.
Yeah.
Ooh, Do I have a melee weapon?
You said you
Nope.
didn't. That's
I do not.
14. Yeah, as it's going up there, you whiff, and you get a little bit of like the rags that are on it as it's now at the ceiling with Otis, and it moves another 5 feet. So it's where
Would I have advantage since
Oh, the flank.
flanking with him?
Yeah. With Phil.
Oh, snap.
how much damage do you do?
I also forgot the elven accuracy now. Yeah, alright, we remember. 9.
Yeah, you go and you're just about to miss it, and Phil kind of kind of looks up and aims with his bow, and you follow that trajectory, and you're just able to nick the bottom of this thing's calf as it still climbs up the wall with Otis. But you're able to nick it some more, and then it's on the ceiling with Otis. So Otis and this thing are on the ceiling as it's scurrying this way. That is that one's turn. This one has to get away from Zaire. Still holding bait as it's going to try to... No, it's going to try to go first. It's going to move up here, which gives Ambrose an attack of opportunity.
You got it. Smite. No, I'm kidding.
Cute.
I missed that.
Hey, a 23.
23 will hit, yeah. Roll the damage.
6 points. I rolled 1. All right, massive.
As it goes, you're able to kind of slice up its side, and it still goes, and it goes right here with bait.
You're sapped. You have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Nice, good to know. And it goes here with Bailey, so that was, what was that? 5, 10, and it's going to be able to get into the kitchen with Bailey. Yep. Doru and Esmeralda are absolutely going to take their attacks of opportunities. Doru doesn't hit. Esmeralda is with her rapier. Esmeralda does not hit either. They're trying to keep from avoiding hitting Bailey, and they're just unable to do it. And as it gets you in the kitchen, Bailey, it's going to attempt to bite you at disadvantage.
Can I do the flary light thingy?
You're already at disadvantage. I sapped it. I bonked it with my sword.
You can if you want.
It's already at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I won't do it then.
All right, 20.
It's gonna bite me.
Yeah. All
I hope
right.
it burns.
You're gonna take 5 piercing and 3 necrotic. Your hit point maximum is reduced by 3.
I am resistant to necrotic, so what does that mean? I take
1.
How much? Just 1 necrotic?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. So technically, my freaking token's wrong. It's supposed to be 47.
Yeah, your
It's
tokens
showing
aren't
40.
updated. I haven't updated the tokens, sorry.
So
yeah,
technically, I'm at... Sorry.
You're fine. You're at 47 max. You can do the math. It drug you into the kitchens. 47 is your max, and you just got taken down by 1. So you're
right
temporary.
down yes.
Yeah.
Right down my...
Because it's going to change. If we long rest, you get
I lost
Is-
my pen.
I just take screenshots of my thing, put it in my window.
Okay, 47, and then my max is reduced by
1
What?
right now.
So I'm at 46.
You're at 46, but you took 6 damage.
So I'm at 40.
41. Yeah. Alright, and then Doru, seeing this, is gonna run up and he's gonna try to grab this damn thing. So, seeing that Bailey's grabbed, he is not able to flank, but he's gonna try. He's gonna try to grab this thing too. 19 will hit, and he grabs this spawn that's got you and drags it back with you in front of everybody. And then he's gonna, as he's holding on to it, he's gonna try to get his claws into it, to do some damage to it. Come on, it rolled again. Why didn't it roll again? Yeah, with 24 will hit. It's gonna, and does 7 slashing damage. Yeah, so you guys see Doru just shoot off, dig his claws into this thing that's holding Bailey, and just drags it back out, and is just leaving claw marks all over it, hissing just as much as the other one is. Isaac,
Oh.
what are you doing?
Isaac looks a little freaked out for a second at the display that just happened, but
Oh, yeah.
just turns their attention to the other one carrying Otis. As a
Uh-huh.
reminder, Otis, Ambrosi, remember you have aid on you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Isaac's gonna look up at the one of the ceiling and just say, "Hey, no, fucking drop it, drop," and cast a Starry Wisp
Uh-huh.
at it.
Okay.
Wahoo!
Ooh,
Yeah,
I think-
a
that's a
20.
lot of green.
I think 26 hits.
I think
Oh, I
20
shouldn't have that. It should just be 22.
It's
I
just
blessed
22,
that, so-
yeah. You're
Yeah.
fine.
Just 22. I'm sorry.
It's okay, it still
Uh,
hits. Yeah.
It's 2d8 radiant. Wow. That's,
Oh my god.
Nice.
I love that my cantrips always do stuff, but my normal spells just don't do anything.
Yeah, you say this, you say drop it, and you cast your spell as you guys watch as this mote of light just beams out from Isaac's finger and slams into this vampire spawn that's holding Otis, and more of its skin starts crackling.
It emits that dim light for 10 feet, and it can't go invisible.
Okay,
Ooh.
alright.
All right, and then I'm just gonna kind of tiptoe back away. That's it.
Alright, good round. Otis, you are dangling from this thing's arm as it's holding you and trying to gnaw on your neck, and you are up 10 on the 10-foot ceiling. What are you doing?
All right.
Bring back.
First, I'm gonna try to wriggle out of his grasp. Let's see if that works.
Alright, yep. It's going to... Yeah, that'll do it. You start falling down to the ground. 10 feet down.
That's fine. I'll take the d6 as long as I'm out of his.
Yeah, roll the
grasp.
d. Yeah, you were out of the grass. You were back on the ground. Roll your d6 for your damage. You take
Oh.
1 damage as Otis
Hey.
kind
There
of
we go.
falls. I'll say with that high of enough in acrobatics, though, you were able to land on your feet.
Yay!
Yeah,
All right.
it was good acrobatics. Yeah,
Sorry, not-
you laid on
I'm
your
just like
feet.
out of dodge.
Yeah, what are you doing?
So he's 10 feet up. So okay, I'm good. 5, 10, 15. Can I move through this spiritual weapon?
Yeah, you can. Absolutely.
20, 25, 30. Get away from me. Then I'm going to.
That was your action to escape.
Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good. Yeah, I'm,
Good?
I'm away. Yes.
All right, fantastic. Esmeralda is going to hit this thing with try to hit it with a rapier. First one hits and does 9 piercing damage. I gotta keep. She gets 3 attacks. I gotta do this one by one. Sorry. She's gonna go ahead and go with it. You see, she slams the rapier once, and then pulls it out and does more damage. Jeez,
Go lay down.
Christ, Esmeralda. And then,
Go lay down.
and then with her other hand, her hand axe comes slamming towards it and slams into this thing. It is barely hanging on. It is just a bloody mess, barely hanging on to Bailey. And then Irina is gonna try to follow suit with Esmeralda, and she's gonna do the same thing. Sorry, it's a lot of NPCs, guys. I'm sorry.
Hey man, we need him.
Fine.
She's gonna move through Doru and get herself here, and she's gonna give Phil the help action. So Phil, you have an advantage on your first attack. And she's gonna try to get this thing with her rapier.
She has a special rapier too, right?
She does have a special rapier, but as she goes and she's more worried about Phil that way, she misses. So that's Irina's turn. Phil, it is your turn.
Woohoo! So first attack has advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing the silver arrows aren't doing much, I'm gonna switch to regular. And I'm gonna take my first shot with a natural 20.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll hit.
Wahoo.
Absolutely.
So
So you get max damage plus the roll.
alright, so that's 7 plus 14, 21.
21 max damage, yeah. You go and you kind of aim with your bow, and and it goes into the shoulder and out through the clavicle, and it's just pouring down on you.
Cool.
Well,
I'm gonna take another shot.
Yeah, it looks pretty hurt.
I'm saving my other dreadful strike for the moment. We're just gonna 22 that
22 will hit.
for 13.
Okay. Yeah, you follow up and you push that arrow out and put another one inside of it. It's still there. It's still hurt. Anything else, Phil?
Nah, no, I'm good.
Zare, what are you doing, bud? You got
Just out
this one that's near you is 10 feet up on the ceiling.
Guess I can't spear it because the spear's reach is not 10 feet.
You could throw your
I
spear.
could
You
throw
could
the
throw
spear,
it.
which
You could
makes
throw it.
it awkward for it to try to go through a doorway. Yeah, he'll throw the silver spear.
You're just throwing it up at the ceiling. 17 hits. Roll that damage.
It's at advantage because my last attack was with
Look
a
at that
vex-
natural 20 you
Yeah.
got then. How much damage do you do, bud?
Oh, did I do that? Okay, yeah, I did do it right. 8.
8, yeah. You throw the spear up and it follows. You saw the shots that Phil did, and your spear pushes the arrows out and just gets into the body of this thing, but it is still there.
I want to jump for my second attack. I want to jump off the wall, try to jump and grab into the handle of that spear and try to rip it out in like a slashing motion.
All right, I want an acrobatics check and
Done.
an attack roll.
Okay.
You got an 8 on your acrobatics. You go and you go to do this, and your fingers just graze the bottom of the spear. You're unable to grab it. Try again.
He'll try again. That'll be it for his turn if he misses. There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
24 gets you up there. Make the attack. Just do like a melee attack with it.
Ooh, no.
Well, you go and you grab the spear and you go to drag it down, but your weight and the fact that it was in there deep, but it just rips out. I'll let you roll a d4.
Oh, thanks. D4. 3.
Nice. You go and you rip it out, and there's just like it is just raining from above, but it is still there. It's scrambling and looking scared. Not a bad run. Is there anything else?
That's it. He's just happy he's got his spear back.
Yeah, man. Good shit. That was cool. Ambrose, what you doing, bud?
Ambrose will walk beside Zare. Actually, no, I'm going to get on the other side of this thing. I'm going to pull. I'm going to, as an item interaction, sheathe my sword, and as part of my attack, 2024, I'm going to pull the javelin out of off of my back and hurl it up at this man.
Yeah, man. Do it. Chuck it.
Yeah. 10.
And then you go to do this, and it just chinks off as the vampire dodges out of the way.
All right, second attack.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And it goes to dodge,
That's all
and you
about
go to
enough.
try to catch it in the dodge, and it dodges the other way. And you just hear that your javelin just chinking off of it.
God, these blows are working. That ends my turn.
Bailey, you're still grappled by this thing, but you see Doryu sunk his claws into it and pulled it back and is just tearing into this along with Esmeralda and Irina. What are you doing?
I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon right there, and I'm gonna
Okay.
bonk him.
Bonk him.
Let's see if this worked, because I think I fixed it.
Okay.
Hopefully. There's this attack 13.
13, you go to bonk him, and it like just grazes and whiffs through its hair. The strike does not meet.
Right. She's just gonna be like, and she's gonna word radiance him again because I can, and it's not a spell.
All right, con save, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. 7.
Yeah. So 2d6, right? Yeah, 2d6. So I don't know why I didn't do the. Boop. There we go. 9.
As you cast this, as your spiritual weapon comes and misses it, and you turn, let me go! What does it look like when your Word of Radiance destroys this vampire?
I like to think my Word of Radiance on a vampire always looks like Rourke's death from Atlantis. So just like light, just and just.
Yeah,
That's
just
the
burns
description.
it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it falls, and you are no longer grappled. Anything else for your turn?
I would like to kick the dust. That's all.
All right, this one that is up at the ceiling. It's gonna. Wait, is it gonna go? Yeah, fuck it. It's on the ceiling. It is going to start fucking booking it. That is its turn. Doru is gonna run right after it.
Mhm.
Just
So-
a matrix wall runs up the
15 here goes up. I'm gonna say, yeah, he's gonna dash and he's gonna get right up in its face. You see Dora just run and just scramble up the side and then just start like on all fours scrambling after it, hissing at it. Isaac, what are you doing?
Well, since it's shedding dim light and I can still see it,
It should be. I think I made the token so it was.
Yep, that's dim light.
Okay, cool.
Isaac's gonna go, hey, no, you can't go that way either. It casts Starry Wisp again. Just
Save a secret word.
You see another mode of light just start slamming towards it. Is it a save again?
no, it's a
19, but you're exhausted, so is it a full 19?
17. It's a 17.
It's a 17. 17 still hits. Roll the damage.
Wahoo! 6 smackaroos.
Yeah. You see, and you guys watch this, and you see this radiant light just shoot out from Isaac towards it and slam into this vampire spawn that is barely hanging on. Anything else, Isaac?
Nope, that's it.
Otis, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go for damage. I'm gonna try to firebolt him on the
Yeah,
ceiling
man.
there.
Roll it.
And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 over there. Firebolt coming up.
Get him. 26 hits.
Yes. You'll take 11 points of fire.
Describe to me how this firebolt
Yeah.
does this.
Oh man, I just come to a skidding stop, and both hands outwards, fingers pointed, and yeah, you see like 2 fist-sized balls of fire simultaneously come out, hit this guy, blowing him back off the ceiling. Hits the steps, he rolls down.
Yeah. And Doru drops from the ceiling with it and looks it over to make sure it's not moving. You guys are out of initiative. What are you guys doing?
Woo!
I immediately come up to this. I don't even know if it works or not, but I'm going to whip out of my bag my small little chest, take out my stake and my hammer, and I'm gonna stake him in the heart.
Yeah. You do so, and Doru kind of see this, and Doru backs up.
Have you had that this whole time?
I've had this since the beginning of the game.
You pound a stake into the heart of the vampire spawn that is unmoving on the floor.
Can I behead this one, Dice?
That one's
Yeah.
Dust.
That
Oh, it's
one's
dust?
that one's dust. Yeah, that
Ah,
one's
never
gone.
mind. I don't do
that one's so toasted, man.
I don't do that. I pick up my javelins.
You behead that guy?
No,
No.
he's done.
Dusted.
Bailey turned to ash.
I
Oh,
used
you
radiant
ashed him?
against him. I dusted him.
Okay. This guy's still here?
Yeah, the body's still there.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to make him come with me.
Post the
I
spell for
will
me.
try to animate him.
Animate dead undead.
1 second.
Souvenir.
Yeah, how does that work?
Technically, it's undead, but if it dies, is it technically?
Oh.
It's a
If
human.
as long as the body's still there, that should be all I need.
Yeah,
Hold on, let me
Post
get
the
this
spell.
down.
I'm just curious.
Animate Ted. There we go.
It's funky. I think because it
Smell
was
of
a human.
bones or a corpse of a medium or small humanoid within range.
It's
I
no
will say
longer a vampire, right?
no. It's still considered an undead. And Otis, I would say you would have enough understanding of the spell to know that this is not going to work. Because it is
Okay.
not a humanoid.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well,
So
I'm-
make sure you get your spell slot back.
got it.
But,
Okay.
Yeah, because I would say Otis would. Yeah.
I have my book with me.
Right.
I've been reading and
You
stuff.
kind of look
All
it
right.
over and you kind of
Mhm.
take a minute and you go to like start casting the spell and you hear a quick snap of Hans's jaw that you know to be no.
That's right. We went over this. I will leave my stake there. And I'm gonna drag his body into the freaking kitchen. Is our bear guy here?
I love how you call him bear guy.
We don't want to get him in trouble, though.
Man, bear,
You can't.
He
You
left
can't
out
deny
some
that.
key information here of there being two vampires spawn hanging out.
So yeah, you drag this thing here. Where are you at, Otis?
Yeah, I will. All right, he's there.
And you see he's kind of just standing there and cowering. Like hunching in on himself like he was scared.
Get to tell us something. I get in his face.
He kind of like flinches more. Didn't know. They're always around. You brought one with you.
Is there any ones of these things you do know about?
Just the samplies that took the spoon. There's these, and he points at the vampire spawn. All around. I never see them unless they want me to see them.
They
Didn't
can turn
know.
invisible.
I don't know. I don't know, and I didn't know.
Okay. I just shake my head and scoff at him. And I tell Isaac, we need to keep that lantern out. I think they can turn invisible.
And as you had
Well,
stepped
the
into
clips-
that room, Otis, it was a horrible odor of decay. That and the room was steaming hot. You saw that huge pot that was bubbling over the fire pit. It was green and muddy contents were churning. You see the far wall was lined with pegs, hanging from which were numerous large cooking implements, some of which probably could easily double as implements of torture. So that's what you see, and then you turn and say that to Isaac, and Isaac goes to respond.
Sure, yeah. Mm-hmm. Isaac will put away the beer and pull out the lantern and light it.
Alright.
Hidden. That's just great.
We must hurry. Our time is going
Agreed.
short.
Let's go. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yep. Back to what we were doing.
Hang on, I'm gonna look at the lantern revealing again.
I think it's 60-foot cone, right, Abe?
I
I
gave
stat.
it back. I gave it back, so I don't have it normally.
30-foot radius. Alright, so let me put a radius on you, Isaac.
Maybe
30 and 30. And the bright light. I'm gonna put a aura on you so I know what your aura is real quick.
Is the
Oh.
floating dinner plate still around?
No.
Where that? It's gone. It's not like just on the floor.
It's gone.
I mean, at least it wasn't carrying a powder keg.
We don't
No,
have time
damn.
for this.
Yeah. Phil and Otis and Ambrose, why Otis was doing that. So sorry. Yeah. Phil, Zara, and Ambrose, why Phil was and Isaac. Oh. Otis and Isaac were doing that. What were you guys doing at this door? Anything, or are you waiting for everybody to join you?
I look at Zara and I nod, and I draw my sword ready to push the door in with my foot.
Or is it a pull door?
Then I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna do that weird thing where you put your elbow down and kind of like jiggle the door open while you're holding two things at once.
You just look at what side the hinges are on.
Oh,
Like, are the hinges on our side or not on our side?
yeah, guys.
You get the feeling that these doors can swing both ways.
Whoa.
You know,
Ooh.
if right, as if like servants bringing food from the kitchen would have their hands full,
Wait, they're like saloon doors then? They're like.
but they're full. They're like like the kitchen door in like a restaurant. You can open either way.
like one of those nice places with like the bead doors, where it's just.
Okay.
All right, there and I. Are you ready? You open it.
Phil, Phil's got another arrow knocked ready.
Okay.
Bailey,
Is there a
before
ready?
if they're ready and your Ambrose is about to open the door, Bailey, were you doing anything?
No. She might ask Irene, does this bite count as like one of the bad kinds?
One of them.
Irina's like, no, you're fine, and she's gonna use one of her healer kits to heal you. She's gonna like kind of pull some of these herbs and stuff and pack them on. So you can roll a d6 plus 4, and that'll heal you.
But do we really know?
Okay.
Can we still trust
7.
you?
So you can get 7, but yeah, don't forget
But
your
I'm at
max is
46.
6. Yeah, you're at 46. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So as that's happening and all that's going on, and you see Esmeralda's kind of coming up. Esmeralda would have came up behind you guys. Doru kind of came up next to you. Zare scrambled up the wall and he's like hanging on the top of the door, like getting ready to go in. And Ambrose, what are you doing?
I'm looking at Zare, making sure he's ready with my sword and shield out and give him a nod.
Okay, we'll push open the door and announce party's over.
Same.
Audie is over? What?
You can open the doors there.
There's no one here. There's a party.
You see dark stains cover the floor of this area. Large oak tables, scarred and beaten, kind of lay as you see them. And the walls and the 20-foot high vaulted ceiling are a sickly yellow color, not because of faded or time-worn plaster, but because they are adorned with bones and skulls arranged in a morbidly decorative fashion, giving the room a cathedral-like quality. 4 enormous mounds of bones occupy the corners of this ossuary, and garlands of skulls extend from these mounds to a chandelier of bones that hangs from the ceiling above. A long table constructed of bones in the center of the room. 10 chairs made of bones and festooned with decorative skulls surround the table. Rising atop which is an ornate bowl-shaped vessel made of yet more bones. The doors to the north and south are sheathed in bone, but the steel-banded doors that you are at are not. And you know above these doors, you see the mounted skull of a dragon.
Lovely. And really cool detail that there's a shadow of the skull.
Right there. And
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
think of the price of dentist.
DM Andy's maps are worth some Patreon money.
Oh yeah.
What are you guys doing?
I'm walking in the room.
Yep. Make way for the rest and look up at the skull.
Dorio kind of gets in and he scrambles up underneath and he kind of like positions himself above this gold, looking at you guys, waiting for instruction.
Can I keep an eye on these piles of bones?
Yeah, no problem. See piles of
Dorio.
bones.
Yeah, I'm
Or
watching.
you want me to climb up there with you and help you lift this down off the pegs?
We checked the bodies of these vampires, right?
There's nothing on them.
Yeah. All right.
They're fodder.
Are Bailey and Otis going in?
I'm gonna open this door real quick.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna put you on pause for a second then, Otis.
All right.
Phil, as you ask this question of Dorio just kind of goes, I mean, I'm here to help get it off the pegs, and I can try to hold on to it, but you don't want the big clunky guy to help you get it down?
Well, if we have two at the bottom to keep it from crashing down, you and I can pull it off real quick.
All right, sure. Who else is going to be at the bottom?
Hopefully, Ambrose will assist.
Yeah, if he overhears you guys, although Ambrose's
Yeah.
passive isn't super good, he's like backing up towards you, Phil, watching those piles.
Oh.
And he turns to you and
Okay.
says, "Be careful."
I'll keep an eye on the bones. You do the muscle work.
Watch for animation, Bailey. Could get up.
So, I'm gonna say
Isaac is also looking around.
Okay. You see, as described for those looking around, the 4 that are working on getting the skull down. We're gonna see you guys are doing that. I'm not gonna require checks with the 4 of you and 2 of you literally being on the wall. Like, it's fine. Otis, as you open this door, you see this 20-foot square room is filled wall to wall with clutter. A long, sagging bed sits to one side under a faded tapestry that depicts Castle Ravenloft. Dusty lanterns sit in various places, and bright curtains are draped haphazardly about the room. Thousands of pieces of junk cover the floor. Broken swords, crumpled shields, and helmets lie in piles all about.
Otis finds a junk room. I'll write that down.
With the spot, just looking around, do I happen to see any broken mechanical? Do I see freaking the robot, the clockwork?
You can
our guy.
make me an investigation check. Are you poking around, or are you just looking?
Oh God, Oh, Irina, she left me. Before she goes, I'm like, hey.
Okay, she'll come back.
Just stand at the doorway and make sure I don't know, get devoured by something.
Sure.
All right.
Can't really see.
Just stand at the doorway. I just don't want the doors like slamming behind me, and I don't know. Like
Scream because I can't see.
I know. I'm just checking something real quick here. All right.
I forgot
No,
about
she-
her.
She's a human. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just I grab her arm gently and I go, just please, just make sure the door doesn't shut behind me. That's all. Just stand in the doorway. There we go.
Okay, I can do that, Otis.
Okay. Against better judgment, I am going to poke around in here. I have dark vision. I'm gonna look around and see if I see Blinksy's the clockwork toy, just in case.
Could be.
Okay, make me an investigation check.
This I am good at.
Come on, 300 GP bag.
I say I'm good at it, and I roll
6.
a 6.
Yeah.
I'll use my inspiration. I'm gonna use my inspiration. I'm gonna look.
Do it.
I'm gonna give it a
Yeah.
shot. Let's see here.
Roll at advantage.
Well,
You
I'll
get
take the
advantage.
15.
Roll one more
Oh.
time, see if you get higher. When you use inspiration, you get to re-roll at advantage. We'll take the 15 over the 5.
Take
Yeah.
15, yeah.
You kind of start poking around, and you don't see anything that would be anything like a toy maker, like any gears or anything mechanical. You're pretty sure you're not missing much. If anything, it more looks like a very messy person has kind of made this their like junk den, and you kind of the smell that kind of came from Cyrus, you catch it
Yeah.
in here. You imagine this is his little hovel.
Got it. Okay. While the party's mounting the skull, I just want to say I go to Cyrus here and I go, this body is going to have to be in your room for a little while, okay? Help me move it.
You get my spoon?
We're trying to, but
But
it's
you'll
gonna
get
be
my spoon.
whatever, man. I begin just dragging the body myself. I don't got time to argue with you.
He just watches you drag it. But
That's
Irina
it,
will
that's
help
all.
you move it.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll say at this point, you and Irina are get you guys in this room. You and Irina are dropping the body in as Phil and Doru and Otis. Not Otis. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Ambrose, Phil, Doru, and Zare are able to work collectively together to get this skull off the mount. And you guys do that, and then Bailey and Esmeralda, you hear the of bones knitting together. And I need everybody to roll initiative as soon as the skull is off the mount.
I knew it. Gosh darn it. There's too many bones in here for that not to be.
Fight some fights.
Huh?
Fights on fights on fights.
It looked empty, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Just a bunch of bones, man.
I didn't want to metagame and I take the skull from each of these piles and put it in our pockets.
I'm sorry,
Wait.
I need to step.
These are
away for just
piles
a
upon,
second.
like the whole corners are
okay.
piles. Like it would take you a long ass time.
Yeah.
I will
do that.
I'll be right back. I rolled
Disconnect all their legs.
Sorry, I'll be right back.
Yeah. It just. I just know
yeah.
that we've had Otis animate things. And I'm like, this is way too suspicious. This is still piled with bones, and there's undead things. All right.
Bill, I'll add your turns and you can put your initiative in.
I've already corrected it.
Okay, well then I'll take you out.
Can you do that to me?
Yeah. Of course. There you go.
Thanks.
No problem. And then I know Bailey had to walk away. Does everybody want to? I know it's a little early. We want to take a quick 5,
Sure.
or come back.
Sure.
Try to come back on the 15.
Sounds good.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. We'll be back.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, you got 3 years until this game's done.
Depends on how
Think
much
it's gonna
roleplay
be
we
3
do.
years?
No.
I don't.
I don't think so.
I'm
I'd
just
say by
saying.
the end of the year.
Hope it's not 3 years. Like y'all are in the you fucked around and find an out phase. Things are gonna go fast now.
Everything's totally fine. My spells work.
Everybody back?
Yes. Well,
Yep.
I don't know. I am.
You're back.
Jason, you back?
Yeah, what the heck are those?
All right.
Zomboys.
Alrighty.
Silly boys.
Is everybody on the initiative tracker?
Yes.
So those of you who were in this room, and as soon as the skull got off the mount, like so it is right now being held up top by Phil and Doru, and on the bottom by Zare and Ambrose. You guys, your hands are full with the skull, and it's still suspended in midair between the 4 of you. The rest of you hear the cricking and cracking and clinking. You've heard the sounds before if you've been around Otis when he summons a skeleton, and you see out of these bone piles, skeletons rise up and look to be coming right at you guys. Doru is gonna spend his turn helping to lower the skull. And I'll say, and hopefully next, I'll say everybody who's dealing with the skull, the first round is you getting it to the ground. That's gonna be your turn.
Fair.
That makes sense.
That's what Doru's doing. Otis, you're in there with Irina. You don't know. You have no idea what's going on. Your passive perception is 11. You don't hear nothing.
But now that the body's in here, I give Irina a nod, and I'm just gonna walk out. Wait for her to come out.
Don't leave me. you
Oh yeah,
see
that's right.
her
You can't
grasping.
see. I'm sorry, my bad. Sorry about that.
I'll just use her turn to move with you. So move your full
Gotcha.
movement. Yeah.
5, 10, 15, and I just look. When we come out, I close the door behind us, and I just look at you guys. I go, "Well, we've hit the body, and we'll see 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. That's it. I'll just, if I don't know anything's going down, I'm just coming in to check to see what's up with you guys, and that's it."
All right. There. Your turn is helping to lower down this skull. Do you want to say anything?
Skeletons rising corners over to Otis as he's lowering it down.
Oh shit! Oh, nice.
Nice. Yeah, this room's amazing for you. Phil, you're lowering down the skull. Anything else? All right. Bailey.
Bailey's gonna give a little hoppity hop. Is this like a table?
It's a table, yeah.
Okay, she's
Made
gonna
of
hoppy.
bones.
Made of bones. Mm-hmm.
Creepy, but she's gonna hop up on here, and she's gonna be like, "Okay, I read about this. I can do this." And she's gonna grab her holy symbol, and she's gonna try to turn undead and sear undead.
Yeah.
So
it.
here's the turn undead. It's a channel divinity thing, and then the seer undead is the additional effect I'm going to
And
attempt to use.
30 feet of you.
They should all be within 30
All right.
feet of me.
Nice.
I'm gonna roll for Doru first.
Oh crap! I forgot about Doru. Well, it's of my choice
Ooh,
though.
shit.
For
Is it?
or if they take the seer, yes, it is.
Huh.
The
It
searing?
says you present your holy symbol to censure each undead of your choice. So I'm only going to attack those that are hostile. Those dudes.
Okay, so you don't target
It says
Rosie
of my
or-
choice, right?
Doru.
So I would not target Doru. It's in the
You'll
first.
target Ambrosia.
Each undead. Okay, so you're not targeting
Yeah,
Doru.
I would not target. I would not target allies. So.
Okay, fantastic. All right, they are gonna get. There's 4 of them. I'm gonna
Wisdom
roll
saving
them all
throw.
separately. All right, let me turn on their advantage toggle.
Whoa.
Yep.
Advantage toggle. What?
Uh huh. Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see.
Layer actions.
layer actions.
Little
What?
layer actions.
All right, the first one got a 15.
Okay, that's the DC. So.
Okay, so we'll start at the top left and go from there. All right, and the next one is gonna.
So they have to fail. It's not save for half. It's either save or nothing.
I think so,
10.
That
So
does
the
not pass. So.
he's frightened. Hang on, let me mark him.
Don't you destroy undead at this
It
level?
has frightened. Hold on. It has frightened and incapacitated conditions for 1 minute. For that duration, it has to move as far away. The thing about that is it's only if they're like a certain CR or lower that they would
Right.
auto poof.
What's
No,
your
no,
CR? What is
Your,
it?
your seer undead replaces that. Cast.
Yeah, because I think that's the one I went with was the seer instead of the other one where it's like an auto poof.
Gotcha.
So
And
we
it would be
have-
it's only like a CR1 or something. I think I'm not sure.
All right, so the bottom. So yeah, only 1 passes. The rest of them are frightened and
Okay, so then-
incapacitated.
3 d8s.
Mhm.
Oh, that's horrible. Okay, 10.
10? It
Yeah,
does 10 damage to them as well.
10 radiant damage with the seer undead.
All right, you see,
It
as
says
this
whenever
kind
you
of
lose the turn undead.
as you do this, you see 3 of them just collapse back into the pile of bones.
Yay.
Whoa, nice.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, as this
Alright.
blue light just poof, like shockwaves off of you.
Which one? And that one over there is still up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's my action to use the channel divinity, right? Or is that?
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Yep. So bonus action. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to.
How long does your spiritual weapon last?
It only lasts a minute. It's gone pretty much by the end
Okay.
of that other combat. Yeah, I already dismissed it. She's just going to move in between herself and Ambi, or just between Ambi and this thing, and
Okay.
she's gonna be like, "Undead, boo," and she's gonna just stay there.
All right. Esmeralda's gonna kind of. Esmeralda's gonna kind of look around, and she's going to shoot twice with her hand crossbow at this thing. Both hit, and this skeleton is just chinks of bone and everything, but it's still barely standing. She kind of looks around. She's like, "Do you think more are popping up?"
Yes.
Andy, your turn is getting the skull down. You were the last one, right?
Mhm.
All right, so I would say the skull is down. Isaac, it is your turn. Are you going? What are you doing?
Isaac's gonna just do the finger guns and use Starry Wisp on this last one.
All right, so you are leaving Ambrose and there to hold this skull.
I was not a part of it ever.
You have the box.
Fair. All right, you do this. You kind of they got it, and and this milk comes and slams into the skeleton. and it just crumples into bone.
Oh,
Anything
sweet.
else for your turn?
I'm just gonna have the box ready in their left hand. Like, what? I don't think we can put it in this. We could try,
Why
though.
not?
It
'Cause
looks
it's-
like it could fit.
Oh,
The shape of
Oh,
the box is
shit.
big enough.
It's really heavy.
okay.
So-
Yeah, let's do it. I'm just gonna hold it ready. Just shove it in. Nice and slow.
How much weight can the box hold? Is there a limit? Like a
500, 300, or
500.
500.
Mm-hmm.
How much
Arena
does
is
this
going
weigh?
to step in. You guys are still on initiative, by the way.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Arena's going to kind of step in, look around, and see what's going on, and get her rapier ready. I'll say she used a dash to move, since she used her movement with. And you guys watch as you hear and see once more these skeletons pop up. New skeletons, different bones, cringe and kringle, and come together as 4 more pop back up from these piles of bones.
The Christmas theme.
Doru's gonna kind of like, he's gonna have to hold on to this thing to help. Well, I would say Ambrose and Zaire. Zaire, what's your strength?
Oh, not high.
It's a +1 though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's +1.
Yeah, I would say Ambrose and Zaire could hold on to this. So Doru's gonna let go of it.
No.
And he's gonna scramble down, which would be actually no. He's just gonna fucking drop 20 feet. He doesn't fucking care. He's gonna drop 20. He's gonna drop, and he's gonna come running up to this thing and slash at it. Let me roll his 9 damage that he takes. Not really, all 9. Yeah, he's gonna come and he's gonna. Got to get rid of these things. What are we doing? And he's gonna make 2 claw attacks at these things.
I got rid of some of them. They came back up.
And you see that Dory just slashes into this, and this one just goes away. And that is Dory's turn. Otis.
All right. Stepping in room and
So you would be able to get over more.
look
Mhm.
at the Skeleboy over here.
You also see underneath. You see them. There is piles of bones in each of these corners. You
Gotcha.
could make so many
skeletons.
endless
So many.
skeletons from these these piles of bones that have perfectly amount to just constantly regenerate skeletons.
Jesus. All right.
Can you do something about skeletons, or?
Well, yeah. It takes me a minute to do animate undead, so I can't animate dead. So I can't focus on that right now. But I'm gonna try to blast the skeleton up here to the north.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move out from under the that stuff though. And
Okay.
yes. So let's. Huh.
Huh? What?
Okay, well, I'll worry about that later. I'm just gonna go ahead and let's Toll the Dead the skeleton. Wisdom save.
All right. It has. Let me put its advantage on.
Is it missing any of its hit points? I don't think so.
Nope. 19.
Yes, he makes it. He's good to go.
That was a natural 20. Got a 19.
All right.
All right.
That's
yeah.
all I
So
do
you
for now.
go and your bell tolls, and it doesn't reverberate the same way. Something about this room just feels off. Anything else, Otis?
So, I will in my turn by climbing up on the table.
Okay, beautiful. Zaire, I'm going to say you and Ambi, if you would like, you can use your turn to get the skull over to Isaac and put it in the box. If you two are okay with that, or are you dropping the skull and taking care of business?
We're doing the skull, right, Jason?
We could just drop it and then just bring the box over afterwards.
I feel like these skeletons want to speak to our manager, and they're not going to stop until they do.
okay.
So.
All right, we'll heave-ho it over there.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. On Ambrose's turn, it'll be done. Yeah. No problem. Phil. Your hands free. are you doing?
I'm going to move my hunter's mark to this one right here.
Which one? Ping it for me again, please. Sorry.
That one.
Okay. Got it.
I'm hoping you'll be dead after this turn anyway, but we'll see.
Okay.
And then we're going to 21 to hit.
21 hits. Roll me some damage.
10.
Yeah, as you go and your arrow just chunk, takes it out by the rib cage and it just falls back into the pile of bones.
Cool. And a second attack, I'm going to shoot the northwest one
Okay.
with a 15.
15 hits.
7.
Yeah, you do 7 piercing damage to it, and it's still there. Some bones are missing, but it still looks like it's getting ready to shamble towards somebody.
And I will get out of the way of Ambi and... You know what? Bailey's up on the table. She can't be alone, so... I'll get up next to Bailey.
Alright. Bailey, Phil pops up to you. He took one out. One's looking rough. What are you doing?
Do you remember fireworks on these, or does it have to be like the magic holy fire? I can't remember. I'm gonna...
I think normal magic will work on them, Bailey.
Bailey's going to use Scorching Ray.
Which one?
And she's going to do 3 rays. She's gonna hit the one that's down and this one twice. So this one once and this one twice.
What
So
do
I have 3, right?
Okay,
Scorching
so which one are you hit? What were you shooting at the 16?
That would have been probably this one first. She wanted to make sure it was down.
The
So then I
bone
need 2
pile?
more. She wanted to make sure it didn't come back up.
No,
What
that's
was it
fine.
killed with?
Rolled the damage. I'm just verifying.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
11 for the first one.
Yeah, as you go and you want to make sure it's down, you slam. That first ray goes into this bone pile and it just boom, explodes and scatters. And then what were your other 2 going after?
The next 2 are gonna go against this guy. The first one was a 24.
24 will hit.
For 8.
Good roll.
And you see as that first one goes and just blast it away.
Um,
Your second one was aimed at it, so roll.
yeah. 20.
Okay, roll me damage.
So 11.
And
My
you
God,
go, and your 2 go, and the boom, and again these bones just kaboom and scatter as these mounds of piles just like are decimated and broken. Anything else, Bailey?
She's going to stay where she is in case more bones pop up.
Okay. All right. Easily enough done. Esmeralda's going to kind of turn, and she's going to do 2 not hand axes. I'm so sorry. She's going to shoot at it twice with her crossbow. Her hand crossbow. First one misses and goes into the pile, and the second one strikes it and takes off some bones, but it's still standing. Ambrose, you, at the end of your turn, you and Zara are able to get the skull over to where Isaac is and in the box as it goes into the box, and add to the box the skull of Argynvost, 250 pounds.
Oh shit! All right.
Ambrose, I would say that took your action. You have movement. Zara, if you would have moved any more afterwards, you can as well.
I guess I'll protect Otis. I think our job is done.
You see a
Go to the
skeleton?
southern room. I can't. I don't have an action. I can't attack it.
Yeah, you're
Mhm.
fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Okay,
No, my turn.
Isaac, what are you doing?
Put the box back on my back and finger gunning the last little guy that I see. Bottom left. 23.
23 will hit.
6 radiant damage.
Your radiant damage strikes into it, and it's still standing.
Okay, gonna just step down a little bit to not be near everybody, and that's my turn.
The skeleton's gonna run up to Zare. It's its closest thing, and it's gonna try to take a short sword attack at you. Natural 20
Dang.
for 10
Come on,
damage.
man.
I know, right? That is all it can do. Irina is going to run up and be like, absolutely not. She's gonna flank with you there. She's gonna give you the help action, and she's gonna try to get it with her rapier. 23 hits for 8, and she comes running up. She's like, you got this there, and she comes and just smacks it on the side with a rapier. And it is no more. And then as soon as she does that, you guys have, yeah, cool. You see the mounds, these southern mounds still moving, the ones that have not been blasted away, as 2 more skeletons pop up. And Doru right here is going to claw at this damn skeleton. Gonna get him once, that'll hit. It has to do it again. 15 hits, and just this skeleton is just back down. Otis, what are you doing? Brent!
Brent?
Are you muted, buddy?
Sorry, yeah.
You're okay.
I used my other mute button. But let's see. So the ones the which piles have been scattered?
The north ones. You should see
Gotcha.
the actual tokens for the piles down here.
Yes, understood. All right.
This one, yeah. Just kind of got them off to the side to keep them from being layered with the... This skeleton should have been up. Sorry. There you go. There's one in the corner.
All right. I gotta scatter them. You know, I shout out just so everybody knows, and I'm just gonna ready a firebolt to sling at a skeleton if it materializes from any one of these. Oh wait, we got one guy right here.
There's one.
I shoot him. Jeez.
Okay, go for it.
Kill it.
Yeah.
Kill it with fire.
16 hits.
16 connects, and he's gonna go ahead and take 5 points of fire damage. Yep.
Yeah, and it scorches him, but he's still there. Anything else, Otis?
I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna back up, run across the table.
Yeah. There, what are you doing, bud?
He'll smack him.
Go for it.
With Irina's help action, that's at advantage.
Yeah, it's a natural 20. Yeah, man.
Woo!
Yeah, that one just falls into the pile of bones.
And then he will use his swirling of swords to just slash at these bones to scatter them.
All right, they do have AC and HP, so roll it. You go to scatter and you just slice through them, but it doesn't seem to be dissipating them enough.
Well, he's not. He'll just keep swinging with his offhand.
22 does, yeah. Roll me the damage for it. Yeah, you scatter a good bit of them, but there's still enough there, you imagine.
One more time.
The 13, though, you try to knock some away, but it doesn't seem to be quite enough.
Okay. He'll just stay there.
You got this there?
You guys just see Zare just like trying to scatter these bones. Phil, what are you doing?
Well, I'm seeing everybody else just smack piles and piles, so... Zare's busy over there, so Phil's going to grab his short swords, and... Hunter's Mark has to be on a living creature, so I guess that doesn't work. So
yeah,
we're just gonna take 3 attacks of short swords on that pile.
Roll it.
All right, so everything's unchecked, so that's 17.
hits.
A nat 1.
Does not hit.
Yeah. And 22.
So you hit twice. Roll me some damage, please.
16 total.
Yeah, so following exactly what Zare was doing, but seeing that he was doing his more slashing, just trying to get it, you're like, oh no, and you start batting it away more so, and that pile seems to be dispersed. Anything else, Phil?
Yeah, yell it. Or I don't yell, but tell Zare, like, just splash them around. Don't just beat them.
Oh, Bailey.
Yes. She there's no more bones on the top. Okay. She's gonna boop 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 doop boop doop boop boop. Hop. Actually, let me measure this because I don't actually know exactly how far that is. Sorry. Apologies. Line. Yeah, she's going to get down next to Irina.
Mhm.
So she's going to boop a doop doop a doop a doop boop boop and hop right there. And she's going to Word of Radiance the bones in front of her. Maybe that'll work. Maybe it won't.
Drop
Or
the
Sacred
text
Flame.
again.
Maybe she should Sacred Flame.
It says a creature. Drop the text.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's it? Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, it says a creature. And it's the skeleton, so I don't think
Well,
that's a creature. Is it a creature?
Yeah. You go and you're like, this pile of bones, and you see your radiant light hit, but there's nothing animating the bones at the moment, so it is unable to go, and that was your action.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, at least a bonus action.
Alright, cool. Anything else?
Not for the stuff I can do. It's a horrible
Alright.
plan.
Esmeralda's gonna, excuse me. She's gonna come and try to smack it with her rapier. And she does not hit the first time. She does the second time, getting rid of the bones. You guys are now out of initiative.
Otis, where are these zomboids that you mentioned earlier?
Yeah, the south door, right straight through that south door. There are a bunch of them just standing there. They may become more activated. They may hear us.
You said there was
There was nothing guarding, like there was nothing containing them. They were just kind of like standing in corrals. So
Must we go
Okay.
through there?
Are they the ones that stole his spoon?
To hell with this
Or
spoon.
was I misunderstanding that?
Sarah, we
Yeah,
must
but if-
find the dungeon, and if Gertruda does not know, perhaps
the dungeon is not.
Iris will.
The dungeons can't be too far. If we go down to the catacombs back through this hallway, we'll probably connect to the dungeon.
If Van Richten could not find it, it is more than likely hidden from sight by some false wall.
Like I saw in the basement, there was a curtain, there was 3 doors. I'm just saying the catacombs may link up to the dungeon. But south here, none of this goes to the dungeon to the south here. If anything, this will take us all the way up to the 3rd floor to Gertruda's room.
The parapets, correct?
Yes.
And the window.
There, I understand your point as well, but the flip side to that is, we'll at least have a temporary ally that won't rat us out to, anybody else while we're here at the moment.
Perhaps we can ask it about the clockwork creation that your Blinksies was interested in.
That might be useful. Guess it depends on what we want.
It could still betray us, spoon or not.
Well, then he can die. I mean, then you get what you want.
Regardless, we need to keep going. So what are we doing? What's next?
Y'all consider that for a minute. I got something I need to do. I'm gonna take some of these bones.
There's enough for you to make a skeleton, absolutely, Brent.
Yes,
He's
I want to
picking and
take
choosing.
two steps, and I'm gonna take them outside of this room because I don't trust if I put them back in a pile they'll animate on me or something. So I take them out of the room and I'm gonna spend a minute and I'm gonna go ahead and cast Animate Dead. As a necromancer, I get an additional skeleton for free.
Yeah.
2 for the price of 1. So I'll,
Look at you. You have in
yes.
roll
Robo.
20 under the party. You have the Otis skeleton that you should be able to drag on and control and move yourself.
Nice.
Oh.
Boop. Boop.
There you go.
And I don't have control of. I can't click on them at least.
You should. Hang on. Let me.
Pick with ones with like strong cheekbones.
Can be edited and controlled by Otis.
Let me
Call it clicky and clanky. Or clicky and clacky. Click clack.
Yeah, it says under the edit, it
Femur
says
tibula.
in players' journals, Otis Bauer can
What
be
happened?
edited and controlled by Otis.
Maybe it's my game. Hold on. Now I gotta go back in it.
Okay, while Otis is doing that, what are you guys doing?
So where are we going?
The zombies have the spoon. If we're to gain Cyrus's aid, we must filch it from them. I'm worried, though, about this red mist that Otis saw in their eyes. They're different from normal animated corpses.
Have we seen red misted things like that before? Like, what are the ones that we fought originally? Not you, you weren't there. But, Phil, do you remember? Like, did any of them have glowing red eyes?
Not that I recall, no. But
I mean,
I think we're
Are we
noticing
sure that
Scared?
these skeletons are on the right layer? They're not on the map layer? Because I can't.
They're
click
on the
them.
token layer. I'm looking because it says represents character skeleton, but it won't let me do it to skeleton Otis, which is weird.
Might be because it's the same token.
I don't know. We'll just know they're moving with you, and I'll deal with
That's
it off game.
So, I just say let's give him a spoon and get what info we want out of him, and
Alright, well, let's deal with it quickly, I guess. How many were there?
Oh, now I can.
like
There you
like
go.
4 or
12.
5? 12?
if they come rushing, I can take care of that. Just if I need to plant spike, I can.
Perhaps there's a wise way of doing this. We need not engage them.
I mean, I feel like we could just open the door, piss them off, and you could do your thorny ground, and we could just kind of pick them off from the rage.
I mean, that's
Door
the ideal
is
for me.
Or we could climb along the walls, find the spoon. Perhaps they believe him to be one of them.
Dory looks at you and goes, "I'll give it a try."
Be careful not to be grabbed by them.
Okay.
It's the best I have.
Where am I going?
And don't die? I don't know.
Zara will stand by the door, wait for the door to open it, and then close it behind him.
As you say that, don't die to him, Ambrose. He kind of looks at you with like a deadpan look and says, "You talking to me or yourself?"
I
Or,
know,
"Oh,
right?
wait,
It's
yeah."
pot, kettle, he's in a pod.
Mhm.
Birds
And
in
he
a
kind
feather.
of sniffs at you and shakes his head and goes to the door.
All right, then.
We still have pass without trace, right?
Yeah, how
As
long does that
long as
last,
there's
Jason?
An hour.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll stay through the session. Doru opens the door. Kinda scurries in. You kind of see him go like on the wall through the door and kind of scurries in.
I'm gonna close it.
You close it?
What?
I don't want our stink getting through there, and the zombie's like, brains.
You have to
Well,
have
what
brains for them to seek you
Oh,
out.
it's so fucked
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
Should we not keep a watch on him,
Yeah,
Zara?
that's right. I forgot about that. That
He'll
spoon
scream
was
if he needs
sitting-
it.
That spoon
we
is
hear him?
sitting at the end of that at the end of the chamber.
Oh, my ears are terrible. Would you keep your ear to the door? Oh,
Dory walks through, holding
God,
the
that was
spoon.
holy shit. All right.
Wow.
Good
Beautiful.
job.
Most excellent.
There were
I-
stairs at the end too.
Yes.
went up.
Those
Yeah, but
stairs
just
continue
to
up there.
the next level. But the one we came up down from. It only went up one.
Well,
What are you talking about? You're saying that those
Well, it
stairs
lands-
dead end?
No, it kept going,
Okay.
but I didn't know if you wanted me to keep going or not.
No. Let's stick together.
See if our informant actually has information.
We have another way to get to Gertruda without going up those stairs, Toru.
That's where we're heading next, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. I would tell the I would get the there's like a bunch of candles in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Inside of skulls.
Yeah.
Mwahaha.
Yeah, I mean, Otis, like, you would absolutely have a dining room that looked like this, man. Are you kidding me?
100%.
Yeah.
He's like, this is fantastic feng shui.
This
I'm
is
gonna,
so on point right now.
for those who can't see, at least I'm gonna give a couple candles to the skeletons and tell them to hold it. Walk with it.
Okay. I'll let them admit 5 feet.
Scandals.
Phil is going to hide in the darkness.
You could have made their head be the skulls filled with a candle.
I
Like
thought
a
about it
jack-o'-lantern.
afterwards. Open your mouth.
They have little 5 feet of bright light.
Cool.
Oh,
What are you guys doing?
give the spoon back.
Yeah. Following Doru, I guess.
Uh.
He's
Oh,
got the
Dory
spoon.
handed it over to anybody who took it.
I'll take it if nobody else will.
Do it.
Handle
Alright.
the spoon with reverence.
The most holiest of soup-based implements.
It's very important to him.
Does it look like a torture spoon?
No, it just looks like a old wooden spoon.
We're back.
Cyrus.
You has the spoon.
Yes. Are you
Thank you.
ready to make good on your word?
Yes. What was it you wanted again?
We need your help
With what?
to navigate the castle. It's quite difficult, and I assume you don't wish to come with us, but perhaps you can give us some direction.
You're in the servant's wing, and the bones place that you went through.
Let me direct your thoughts. Do you know about the dungeons of this castle? Have you ever fed anyone there?
No, but I know how to get to them.
How do we get to them?
He, come, and he kind of waddles. Comes out to the hall and points.
Yep.
That door.
She's down there. That leads directly
You just go
to
down the stairs. Up takes you to main floor, because that's how we bring stuff. Like when you was having dinner last night, we brought it up, and that's how you get to main floor. Down is dungeons.
I thought that Volenta was down in the dungeons, and Ambrosi turns to Otis.
Oh, she is. He just didn't mention that.
Looks at you guys. Wait to see if you have any more questions for him.
And those aren't the catacombs, yes? The crypts.
Ain't seen. No, I don't. Never been down. Too many.
At least we know where the dungeons are.
Oh, if you go up those stairs, that's how you get to main floor. You can get to the second floor, where there's a. I counts the money.
Hmm?
That
He
scribe
counts the
thing you
money.
saw, Otis?
Money.
Yeah,
Yes. And then
that's his job.
I guess so. He's always counting. Better than me. I'm not much of a counter. And then you go up one more, and you're at the fancy place, fancy sleeping place.
Is that where Gertrude is at? Is that how we get to her room easily?
Who's that?
The young lady who's staying in one of the towers on the 3rd floor, I believe. Not one of Strahd's
If
bride.
that's where she is, that's where she is. I don't know.
You haven't met her yet.
Would Otis be able to utilize the map at his head that he's discovered to
Yeah.
pin that together?
And then the 4th, and then you go up one more. That's where yous all stayed. And then you go up one more floor. The cackling ones.
What do you mean?
Cackling ones with the cats.
One of the
Talking about
brides?
the other, yes, the other brides, the other vampires here.
They're
Because,
always they're around wherever they want to be. No. The cackling ones.
Are you referring to
pointy hats.
hags? Hags.
They look
Oh.
like them.
Wonderful.
Yes. And then below dungeons. That's all I know. Thank you for my spoon. And hasn't seen no burglars around here. No, not at all. Not at all. And
Wait, Cyrus. I had one more question for him. Oh well.
Oh, shit.
If we come back around this way and you have a message for your family you want to send them, let us know.
who are you saying that to?
Him.
He's gone.
Oh, he's toast. Okay. He would have said something, but okay.
I was hoping to ask if Valenta ever leaves the lower levels.
We don't have
So-
time to wait.
Are we dealing with the one downstairs first, or are we going upstairs and getting
We-
the
we
hostage
promised.
first?
We promised we would get Gertrude, so I
Alright,
think
good.
Dora.
Is it
I-
Doro? Is it safe to get her right now, or should
Are we going
just
to the
deal
dungeons
with-
at all?
I think that we need to
Yes.
deal with her
Yeah.
first. I
don't
mean,
want-
because if
do you
we
want to drag her down to the dungeons?
exactly.
Do
Yeah,
you?
I think I
It's
don't.
up to
I
you,
don't think
Doru.
we should grab her first.
We need to deal with her downstairs. But she has a pet. There's like some large, weird cat-like looking thing that's hanging out in the corner down there.
Should we not get Gertruda out of the castle first?
No.
Should
Are
be
we coming
safe
back?
if she was with us.
What about you're talking about if we go down below and fight Valenta, she's going to be safe. It's filled with cesspool water, torture devices, and then there's the curtain with this other magical stuff behind it. I feel like if we drag her through this castle, if we go down there with her, she
No.
may get hurt.
I think
No,
she's
that's
the
what I'm
last stop.
saying. We should get her on the way out.
Oh, yeah,
And-
great. Sorry.
Why don't we go and grab her now and evacuate her from the castle?
Because
No,
she'll be at
How are we
risk.
getting back in?
exactly.
Yeah, the safest thing to do for her is to ignore her until we're leaving.
Yeah.
She is safer not knowing we're here. So if things go bad and we fuck it up, she's not caught in the crossfire.
Thinking about the Raven's dice, were there any extra with the second group when we left?
They all flew back.
Right, but like, the reason why we split up is because we didn't have enough Ravens to carry everyone. We had to do it in 2 trips.
You'd have to do 2 trips again, yeah.
Would we need to do a third trip? Because there's not
Possibly,
enough Ravens?
especially if you grab somebody else from the castle.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have 2 more people to grab.
Zero, look at Doru. You've been here. What would
Not
your
here.
advice be?
What'd you say?
Leave Gertruda for last.
As long as we get her.
We will.
Yeah, I made a promise. think. Yeah. Mhm.
Esmeralda's
So
like,
basement.
well, Esmeralda's like, do we want to go down or did we want to look at this floor anymore before we do?
What about the catacombs? We could still go there first and try to find the statue before we take on Valenta.
No, the only way we know of to the catacombs that the bear man has told us, and from what I recall, is that we go back. We in this passage here. We go south through this door. That leads right down into the catacombs, and there's a hall then that leads to the torture room with Valenta down there. There's no other way we know of to get down to the catacombs or the dungeons except through that passage.
Or down the main shaft of the stairway that I'd mentioned, but you guys didn't want to do it, Doru says.
Yeah.
Bats.
The bats are out. It's nighttime.
I mean, I'm personally of the opinion we deal with the big scary thing before more little things start slowly nipping us. But y'all are the battle people. I trust y'all.
So be it then. We will have to end her quickly before she raises any.
But just to be clear, you're saying, well, who said that? Esmeralda or Doru about the other way?
Yeah, Doru did.
Doru. Where's this other entrance into the catacombs you're talking about?
At the very top of the south tower. We would have had to fly there first.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, yeah,
That's how
we're here now. Yeah.
I was just correcting that you thought you only had one way.
Understood. Well, this is the only way we have now. So it's either we go upstairs or we go downstairs. We need to deal with her downstairs. That's what I think.
All right then.
Are we Esmeralda's like, are we gonna come back to this area? Are we just going? What are we doing? We just want to keep moving? Don't want to check anything else out here?
It's worth to check the northern doors.
We don't have forever.
But we only been here like a couple hours.
You guys are about 2.5 hours at this point.
Didn't Cyrus warn us about more of those creatures hiding?
Yeah, there's more of the vampire spawns.
So the more of the castle we discover,
that's a good
the more
point.
likely it is we run into them.
So yeah,
Esmeralda
We're
shrugs.
definitely
Yeah.
robbing Strahd, right?
I mean,
Yeah. Yes, we've taken the skull.
No, like we're gonna go find his money.
Not if we.
I agree. Yes.
We definitely need to rob Strahd.
Priorities.
We need to deal with what we came here to deal with. We have enough on our plate without adding more to it.
On the way to Gertruda, after we deal with the stuff in the catacombs, we could make a stop at the
Remember,
undead bookkeeper.
remember how stealing worked out for us the last time? And she points at Esmeralda.
Isaac just holds up the box and shakes it like, "Hello."
Esmeralda points at the box. You've already done it.
And we're about to take people from
Different
this place. I
situation.
don't care.
It's not a different situation,
You
baby.
cleared
Your
me
morals
out.
are just gonna get in the way.
But you don't want to clear Strahd out.
Ambrosi walks over and opens the door.
Okay. If it's there while we're going, then you grab it. But if it's out of our way, we don't, because we need to get out.
Well, this is a point where we need to decide: do we want to use the sensor to see what's down there first before actually
Stop
going
moving,
down
Ambrose.
there? Because there was some animal, and I don't know what types of senses that animal has. It can smell us, or has better hearing, or
Would
just
seeing
walking
it help
around.
you understand that?
Well, we can see at least where it's at.
I mean, okay.
So hands it back to you. That's up to you then.
Watch, it's like
I'm
listening
looking at
to
something
right
real
at
quick. Hang on, I'm sorry. Hang on,
See if it
guys.
has true sight.
I'm looking at something.
The inky black tendrils launch
Really?
from
It has
the door.
true sight.
Your morals for robbing Strahd is just that you know him? Because apparently you had no problem robbing Esmeralda when you didn't know her. That make it any better? Strahd's evil.
I'm more afraid of what I know versus what I didn't. Okay.
But we already have his skull. We broke in his house.
I know, but that's gonna get us a really strong
Everybody
ally.
roll initiative.
You got it. I'm ready. I got my sword out. Do this.
I wasn't clicked on myself. Gosh, darn it.
Hang on, I'm reading something real quick, guys. Was
Mhm.
not expecting you guys to go this way tonight.
Ambrosi.
What?
Ambrosi, do you want
What?
to use my alert feature and swap?
I will definitely take that, man. Oh yeah.
Cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ambrose, as you step forward, you guys see 2 steel portcullis drop from the ceiling at lightning speed. On either side, I'm gonna draw. Oop. You see these, and to seal off this area, an instant later, you hear the sounds of churning gears and rattling chains as gas starts to fill the compartment that Ambrose is in. And I need a Constitution saving throw from you, Ambrose.
Hold on, I'm reading something.
I know what you are.
Okay.
I know what you are.
Okay. You'll apply it if it's part of it. I trust you. I'm gonna use inspiration.
Yeah, you will.
Oh, fuck.
If that happens, Dice, I stop breathing because I don't breathe. If that matters, I don't know if it does.
You're fine. I'm just double checking something.
You're
This is like the most annoying thing in this fucking castle, and you triggered it.
welcome.
Alright, so you were here. Okay. Yes, that's where you are. You guys watch as this happens. These portcullis come out, this gas starts filling. You see Ambrosi looking around, and you hear a heavy stone to the right of Ambrose slam down into the ground, and the floor beneath you, Ambrose, starts shuddering as the elevator that you are in starts going up.
Well,
Oh.
see you later.
I'm gonna misty step into the room.
Ready.
Wait,
That's
not good.
We are in initiative. You will be able to do something when it is your turn.
Okay. Okay.
This
Get
literally
Gertrude up
happens.
while you're up there.
Right?
You got it, man.
You're
Let me just double check. All right.
You know, D&D dungeon crawls have like 2 flavors. Either
Mhm.
either you forget about traps as a thing and just never check for them until you stumble into one, or you're paranoid and you're like checking every single thing.
I mean, we were talking around in circles, and it sounded like everybody wanted to go in here. So Amber was like, "All right, I'm just gonna make a decision."
Yeah,
There you go.
Ambrose just went. That's why I was like, okay. All right. Close off doors.
'Cause I totally
Alright.
did plan on walking around this place like there were no traps.
Keep your hands
Oh,
and feet
yeah.
inside the vehicle at all times.
Granted,
Good
it doesn't
reminder.
tell me.
I'm sure he'll be
Confirm it,
fine.
just one round. Oh shit. Okay. This thing just foomps up. Like Ambrose is not there.
And guess what? Conveniently, our bear friend left out the fact of the,
Yeah.
you know, this guy is not a friend.
Spoon or not?
Yeah. Esmeralda's just like, the hell's going on? she kind of pushes past you a little bit, Otis. And you guys just see there's just this empty black floor where this
Well.
elevator was. And Ambrose is gone. Esmeralda's like, I don't even know what to do. And Ambrose, I'm going to take you to a spot because it's your turn. Sorry, guys. This is like the bane of every Strahd DM's existence. This thing. I hate this thing.
It's okay. I'm gonna gaseous form and just float right back down and be fine.
Huh.
Oh, wait.
I'm about to go into the kitchen and get this mofo. Like, all right, dude.
What? You
Oh,
didn't do
Isaac's about to
anything.
blow the fuck up.
Yeah, that's where it goes.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you conveniently forgot to tell us about the elevator. I'm gonna
Got
grab
it.
him by his ear.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. Ambrose, you feel this, and this really quick, you just being spirited up. What are you doing while you're inside?
I want to cover. I'm assuming my full plate has a helmet, so I'm gonna lower down the face guard,
Mhm.
so that way I don't. Because I'm assuming like the gas is still filling this chamber.
It is still filling the chamber, yes, but it doesn't seem to be affecting you.
My God, that's amazing. The right person walked into the trap.
You're the best person to walk into this place.
All right. I ready myself to, because I don't think I can, because if I'm going up like before I can even
You
react.
look up, and you see a ceiling swiftly approaching you.
It's a giant springboard, where you just like in the cartoons. Just go
I know it's
boing,
good. Okay.
and
You
along.
can use an action to search.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find a way to either open these bars or get out of this box because I think.
Make
I'm
me a
about to-
perception check.
Sure, right. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Easy. Nat 20. There you go.
As you're looking around, you kick and your foot finds a trapdoor on the floor.
I'll open the trap door and hang under it to see if there's a ladder or something I can climb
There
down.
is not. You can drop down 20 feet.
It's only 20 feet right now?
It's only 20 feet at the moment.
Yeah, he'll do that. 110%.
Make me an acrobatics check.
Oh, yeah, that's one speciality. 5.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You're gonna take 2d6 fall damage. And you guys watch as this
Wow.
happened within seconds. All of a sudden, you see Ambrose just fall and land prone on the ground.
Oh.
I was like,
And
what
you
the
all were worried.
And you guys are out of initiative.
I don't know what you all were so worried about. Clearly, he's fine.
And you hear, a second later, the crashing sounds of something heavy slamming into a ceiling.
All right, come on. We have to keep going. She'll have heard that. And Ambrosia will pull himself out of the hole.
Very well. Oh, wait, is there like a gate still here though?
No,
Front of
I'm trying to delete it without deleting your guys' tokens, but it's not there. You guys, it's just a line. There you go. Otis, did you go back into Cyrus?
Oh yeah, I grab him by the ear. I'm gonna drag him out here.
He starts screaming.
I'll let him go.
What?
What other traps are down there?
What did you set off?
What other traps are down there?
I don't know. I've not been down there.
Insight this guy now. I don't believe
Do it, yeah. He seems to be scared out of his mind. So much so, like his eyes are wide and he's just looking at you almost pleadingly for you to believe him.
I look back at the rest of you guys. Like, do y'all want to try to press this dude? I don't believe him.
Isaac's like full glaring at this guy. I'm.
What's done is done.
I
If
think
he's
leave
not
him
gonna
alone.
tell us, yeah. If he's not gonna tell us, he's not gonna tell us. Let's just
I
keep
didn't
going.
know. I told everything I know. I know. And he's
just shut the
clutching.
door.
Yeah, he's clutching the spoon.
I just push him back and I shut the door. All right.
You
Let's
look
go.
Take the spoon.
Oh yeah, I
Take his
should
spoon.
have took the spoon.
I'm stealing that fucking spoon.
All right, I will get y'all down. I need everybody to line up behind Zaire in the order you guys are going down these stairs.
Is it 10 feet wide stairs or 5 feet wide stairs?
5.
Okay, then I'll follow. Yeah,
No
just march
worries.
there.
I'm taking the tail I tell the zomboids to. Should I have them go first? I feel like I just want them to go first, but at this point, she would have heard the
Trigger the
crash.
traps.
Yeah, she would have heard the crash. I don't think we have really any element of surprise left. I think they should just go
Oh
first.
yeah, it reverberated to this castle.
Yeah. I tell the skeletons to walk ahead in front of everybody.
I'm fine with that.
Them
Okay.
ahead of us, so I think maybe
Just-
one of them triggered it.
Okay, I'm gonna put
Good
them
point.
here. I'm gonna move people here because this is gonna be easy. It's easy. It's easier for me to copy and paste with all the lights and all that. Okay, thank you guys. All right, give me a second and I'll get you guys on the map. Look at that! You guys got through one floor, half a floor already.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Almost
Brent's like,
lost
I've
it,
seen
bro.
these maps.
Yeah,
Brent's
this is tip of the iceberg.
Where can I put you guys where it won't ruin? I'm gonna have to do it two at a time.
Right in front of Valenta, 5 feet, I think. Good. Right there.
Hang on, I'm gonna move you guys.
Watch out, guys. She's using more gas trap attacks. I don't
There we go. That's what I needed.
Conga line.
Sorry. Direction change. You can always write your characters if you want them to.
I don't know how to freaking do that.
I lay down and go to sleep.
If you click on your token, there's like a line that protrudes from them on the top side of the portrait. And then there's a square at the top. And you click on that square at the line of that top of that line and pull it counterclockwise.
I'm gonna keep the NPCs to give y'all room.
Yeah.
We should split up, gang.
We're doing Jason's Scooby-Doo suggestion. I'm down. Let's do it.
I mean, yeah. Right.
Where are you?
Alright,
Tell you what, we'll all go one way. The two skeletons will go a different way.
Yeah.
87. Thank you for your patience, guys.
Should have put the skeletons in the body of the vampire body and had the skeletons walk
Ooh,
around
nice. A skin
We
suit.
should put
with
we should put them in the box and have pocket skeletons.
You know what?
Oh,
It's just fate that Ambrosi walked in that trap because I took 9 points of damage and we moved on. That was it.
Yeah, that's a win.
Oh, yeah, you were the
Remember-
best. You were the best person to be in that trap. Well, you and the elves, I guess. Okay. All right. You see that the stairs descend into black, still water that fills an arched hallway before you. The water's surface is like a dark, mirrored glass, disturbed only occasionally by the thwick of a drop falling from the ceiling. 20 feet ahead, arched doorways lead downward from each side of the hallway. In each arched doorway, you see an iron door closed and partially submerged. You hear a weak cry for help from beyond the south door.
Bailey,
What?
do you have? Perhaps I'm forgetting that you had the spell to find the statue. Do you have a spell to locate a meal?
I have a spell that will let me locate a creature, but if it was specifically a meal, it would have to be familiar to me, or I can locate the nearest creature of a certain type. Like I know he's a werewolf, I could locate the nearest werewolf. That's about as good as I got.
What do we think?
I feel like
I think it's worth it.
He has to be within, like, I don't know, like 1,000 feet of me for it to work. So if he's outside of 1,000 feet of me, it won't do anything.
How long do you have?
An hour if I don't get punched in the face or something.
I think we deal with Big Scary Lady first.
All right.
Yeah, let's try to save our spells because we have no idea how much we're actually going to need.
I can I can only do that once. And once I do it, I can't do it again. Hence the once. So,
Perhaps for after Valenta.
So just to clarify, Bailey, only once.
One
and then
time.
You can't,
Yeah, like
you can't
like
do it after.
once. No, I can't
Just
do
one.
it again. Just one.
So
Just one time?
what about tomorrow? Would you do
Tomorrow
it
I could. Tomorrow I could. But let's hope we're not still
But
here
not it.
tomorrow.
But not again today.
Well,
Not
fairly
today.
good. There's always tomorrow. For
Yeah.
such
My
dreams
head
to come true.
hurts.
It's only a day away.
Okay.
Is on the next map.
Yep.
Mhm.
We
Yeah,
still
we're
have
just-
Pass Without
yes.
Trace, so this is the moment for us to move, because without it, those waters would definitely reveal us coming. So,
The path behind us was trapped. Then the one ahead of us might be trapped as well.
Who knows
skeletons.
what's under the water? I hate
Um,
water.
I tell the
That's what you
skeletons
see.
to move for. I tell one of them to move forward.
It's clearly not a path that we are desired to be going down.
You should be able to see from the skeletons, Otis.
I cannot.
I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna put you right here so you can see them.
That's fine.
But we knew you were in the back.
Yeah.
I'm having flashbacks to the last time we were in a horrible house with water in the basement.
Huh?
That's true.
You
Your
weren't there,
skeletons
Isaac.
moving?
Just don't explode anything. You'll be fine.
If something
Ah!
vomits on me again, just let me die.
Which skeleton? You said your skeletons are
Yeah,
moving. Otis?
just one. I'm just gonna have. I'm telling him to walk forward.
I'll give it like 10, 15 feet, guys, and I'll start following.
Okay, I've seen it move 5. 10. Stop.
Okay.
As you watch the skeleton go, you realize that it's 3 feet of water. That it's deep water that it's sloshing through. And it's gonna be, and as it steps onto this area, you guys hear the explosion of air and water as you guys see the skeleton just fall through the floor.
Oh.
I have concerns.
Like a flushing
then-
toilet noise.
But pretty much. And that one goes to
Jesus. Goodbye.
goes to you don't know where it goes. Can you see where it is though?
No, it disappeared from the map.
Perfect. It's still on the map. It's just gone. And the water kind of like ripples and then settles.
Well, I just look at you guys like, well, there's that.
Perhaps the other side is the true path for this.
I just got to meet you guys. I tell the other skeleton to walk forward. Same
Stop.
drill. Up.
Nope. It
Oh.
steps forward 5 feet, and again, the explosion of air and water just, and it just gets sucked down. And
Yikes.
I will.
Oh dear.
Well, that guy we could see.
Oh no, yeah. A little meta there, but damn, I don't want to get flushed.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Yeah.
I can see. Okay. Yikes.
Yeah, you can't see what your skeleton sees. I'll go ahead and take you.
Well,
off
I
for
look at
now.
Ambrosi. I'm like, unless we have some way to float across this, rope. We need rope.
To
Imagine
pull
you could
someone.
swim. It's 3 feet of water.
I look at
Depends
the
how the trigger works.
murky sewage water.
Hmm?
Swimming through that. Black water. Look, I guess we could try to swim, but that force sucked that skeleton down. I take out the rope. We should tie off each other, at least.
Does,
You know,
Sorry. Does the trapdoor close after it flushes them?
You can't see it through the water.
And like a whirlpool appears.
Yeah,
It
there's
whirlpooled, and it looked like
pieces.
the skeleton got sucked down, and then that's all the information you have.
Perhaps if you all tie me to a rope, I'm strong enough to perhaps hold myself back from the current. You could pull me out, or I could do the same for someone else.
yes. I already have my rope out. Actually, we bought. Oh, and we have grappling hooks. Can we attach a grappling hook to something up here?
Not
Is
really.
there anything around to attach? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Well, we can at least hold on to the grappling hooks. Yeah, take out the rope. I begin tying knots, and
You guys prepare to head into these waters that sucked out Otis's skeletons. And I think it's a good time to stop.
Yeah. Quick question before we.
Oh, yep, sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I have 120 feet of dark vision
You should
for
have it
that
on.
rope sight.
Mm-hmm.
I do. So I was able to see his skeleton pop up.
You didn't see that. You just saw in that area where that skeleton was, you just saw like the outline of like, you know what an Iron Maiden looks like?
I can Google it.
Mm-hmm.
I know what it looks like.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
concerns.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
You don't know where that's where the skeleton went,
Okay.
but that's what you would have seen with your vision, yeah?
Okay.
it's bad news.
We'll
Chose
pick up
the
next
hard
week,
way.
figuring out what you guys are doing down here.
I know I'm playing the wrong damn character right now. I need Ron.
You need spider climb like the vampires.
Yes.
I just need Ron, because then we can all water walk and.
Yeah, that would
I
be helpful.
did not prepare that.
Oh no, you didn't know.
I
didn't know.
Nobody
I
knew.
didn't prepare
Not
it.
like, we'll probably have to come
Oh,
back
they
to
know?
that.
If
Yeah.
we come back again and we need to come down here, I'll keep that in the back of my mind.
Good shit, y'all. Y'all got through some stuff. The beginnings. Who wants to start us off with their good, bad, and MVP?
I can start this week. So, good. We had combat and more combat.
Yeah.
So, we had combat. I'm happy. Bad. Poor Otis. Cass made some buddies, and now the buddies are gone. I'm gonna do MVP to Ambrosi for taking that elevator ride like a champ.
Yeah, I've got a mirror. I've got a mirror fill on the fighting. I'm excited for more dungeon delving and the possible boss encounter we're about to have, and successfully evade being dragged down into a watery grave. And no bads for me. But like Phil said, I'm. You know what? I think it was a good thing that those skeletons found out about that trap and not us. So they did their job. And my MVP therefore goes to Otis for saving me the trouble of getting sucked down a watery vortex. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. Good. There's nothing like a good dungeon crawl, so I love a good dungeon crawl. We're in a dungeon crawl, so it's awesome. Traps, baddies everywhere. I don't have any bad besides losing my zomboids or my skeletos on the first go around, but I may be able to make some more, assuming we live. MVP, I thought that Isaac made an awesome move there and tried to use suggestion on our guy when we first went down. It didn't get through, but that was super smart. I like that. I want to give it to also Ambrosi here for taking the elevator ride to the skies like a pro. But I think I'm gonna give it to Ambrosi still though, between the two.
Okay.
Go next. It's cool because we had a map of this place, but we don't know what's happening in each room. So each room is like a little puzzle. Even ones that flush people, which is not as fun. Or fling them up in an elevator, which is also not as fun. My MVP will go to Otis for making the dope map, as well as sacrificing those skeletons and talking with the bear.
The bear. I love that you call Cyrus the bear. He's a duckfoot.
He looks like a bear.
I'll go next. My bad is my spells don't fucking work against enemies when it comes to my actual spell slots. That sucks, but I think it's funny at the same time. My good is, wow, it was a really fun session, y'all. I felt like a lot happened, and we're kind of all getting more used to, oh fuck, shit's going down, which is kind of fun. And I like that Bailey has a more morality issue for robbing with Strahd. It feels like, even though it's probably not morality, it's more fear. But hey, we're already fucking robbing him, and I think it's great. I like the complexity of it. My MVP is gonna go to Ambi though, because he just made a whole trap, only cost us 9 HP. For just being who he is.
Yeah. My good is I finally got to use the Seer Undead feature because that was fun. I was like, I'm ready, and it was good, and it took out 3 or 4 of the first rounds. So that was good times, and that felt good as a cleric. And then I also got to kill the vampire. The last hit of vampire, that felt good too. Killing stuff as a cleric that's mostly healer is fun. So that's my good. And then my bad is these traps are gonna make me scared of everything, so just be prepared for me to do nothing at all adventurous next time. Because I'm gonna be like, she doesn't want to go forward. She just saw things get sucked down watery vortexes, and then Abby got shot up a freaking death trap elevator. It's like, I have concerns because that's my life. And my MVP, I'm gonna do. I gotta give it to Ambi, because even without his pally powers, he's still, doing what he can and helping where he can and taking the traps to the face. So yeah, Ambi.
Nice. I think that's everyone. Yeah, I have 6 marks. My good is that you guys are finally in the castle and setting off all my traps. I wasn't expecting the elevator trap, which is probably the one thing I guess that's my bad. The one thing in the castle I don't feel like I have a good mental grip on, you guys set off, which is fine, but I'm just like, of course. I was expecting more exploration of the level, but hey, you guys aren't doing anything wrong. You're doing what your characters would do. I'm excited to see how you handle the situation you are finding yourselves in. Everybody really played to their characters. Another good is you got your milestone, your first milestone.
Yippee.
Yeah, which was you stole Argaboss skull. So good job on your first level 7 milestone. Yeah, you guys are great to run this game for. I appreciate your patience with me. My MVP is gonna go to Isaac for your suggestion not working again. I got another natural 20 against that spell. That is cursed. When you level up, you need to switch that damn spell out, dude.
No, I refuse.
It's such a good spell.
It's gonna work
I
that
simply
one critical time we
refuse.
need it to work.
It's gonna work on Strahd.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
It'll-
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
There you
It
go.
is my favorite spell in the game. I'll never change this.
I love suggestion too. I understand 100%. When it works, it feels so good.
Oh, if it worked, it'd be great. You guys are just so mean to Cyrus, man. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. You guys are so
fuck
mean
that
to him.
guy.
He
You
should
almost
have
killed
known.
Andy.
He should have known about that
Yeah, maybe.
that trap. He left out.
Because he
Lied
weighs
by omission.
he weighs as much as Ambrose does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude's barely 4 feet tall.
That doesn't
Yeah.
matter. You almost hurt my big guy.
That does give MVP to Ambrose. So you can go ahead and get your inspiration back, buddy.
Yeah.
Without the long rest. Look at you go.
Yeah, I got real experience.
I'm so excited you guys are going to the dungeons. It's like one of the coolest places in the map, so I'm excited. We'll
Yeah,
pick
we're gonna
up.
go find our werewolf friend. It'll be fun.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. I want you guys to
Yeah.
succeed. I want to keep playing the game. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not
Well,
a quitter.
cool.
That's my
You're not
guy.
a
I'm rolling a new character.
Right? I know Jason's already got one lined up.
Dancing monk.
Well, awesome. We'll pick up there next week, and I appreciate it, guys, and we'll say goodnight to the recording.
Yippee!
Good night,
Good night.
recording.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Right.
See you next time.